Sorry, I just need like a little bit more time. Give me a second. Okay, hi. Hi, chat. Hi! Oh my god, hi. Windsweep, thank you for the sub. Hi! Oh my god, there's so many new chatters. Hi, chat. Hi, guys. Hi! Oh, my cat is coming on my desk. Well, hi, guys. It's been a hot minute. Sup? I was gonna be like, hey, how you guys going? But, hello. Hello, mister. Hi, chat. It's been a hot minute. How are we doing? Thank you, Life, for the 21 months. Also, I saw Windsweep. Prediction, Jax extracts and Pomni turns green. What is your issue? Hi, guys. Hi. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry I was gone for so long. Here's my cat. Hello. Hello. He's gotten used to being able to sit on my desk. So, yeah. First stream. Hi. Welcome. Hi. Hi. Hello. Hello. Guys, it's Digital Circus Day. It's Digital Circus Day. I'm very excited. Let me put my camera in the center of the screen. There we go. I'm very excited. She's gonna turn green. I don't think she's gonna turn green. Let's talk about theories though, shall we? Shall we talk about theories of what's gonna happen? I should probably actually look at the camera. I haven't done this in a while. Hi. She's not a rabbit in real life. I'm not. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not. But this is Chocolate. Have you guys met Chocolate? He really doesn't like it when I do this. You've been waiting for this all day. I'm honored. But this is my kitty cat. Sorry I haven't been doing anything for the past month and a half. Let me explain first off where I've been quickly. Essentially, I've had this thing called assessments, because if you don't know, I do an animation degree as of currently. And it's hard. I'm doing well in it. To be fair, I'm gonna flex for a second. I have gotten entirely high distinctions on every single one of my assessments this trimester. I'm just the best. So, I don't know. Anyway, but because of that, I've had to put YouTube on the back burner because of that. But I'm very proud of myself. So, anyway, it's Digital Circus Day. I'm very excited for this. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Oh my god, Rep's here. Hey! Guys, I missed you guys. I'm gonna be doing more stuff. My last assessment is due next Friday. And then after that, I'm chilling. Can someone move the stream? I'm trying to see the cat. Okay, you know what? Here you go. Whoa! Life, holy shit, thank you for the 10 gifted. What the fuck? Thank you. Holy. I don't know if I have alerts on. I don't. Whoops. Is that my alert box? I don't. I'm gonna be honest, I do not remember how to do this shit. But thank you so much, genuinely. Oh my god. Yippee! I've been looking forward to Digital Circus Day for a while. You can see my Jack shirt that I like cut the shoulder off of. Have you guys seen my new tattoo? Did I show you guys my tattoo? I have a tattoo now. It's of the moon. It's not really new, I got it a while ago, but I don't know if I've showed you guys yet. So I have a tattoo now. This is my only tattoo, but I love it. Because I love the moon, so look at this thing. Hello, baby. Hello, baby. Okay. Jax, you mean the guy that abstracts this? He's not gonna abstract. Okay, actually, let me tell you why I don't think he's gonna abstract. If you didn't watch my entire Digital Circus video, A, I don't blame you. It was 3.5 hours long. B, what was I talking about? Oh, wow, I'm exactly the same. The moon haunts you. Exactly. I've been playing way too much Marvel Rivals. I think I'm up to 600 hours or some shit like that. I'm pretty close. But, oh yeah, everyone say thank you if you just got a sub from Life. But when does it come out? It comes out on the hour. So we got half an hour. I want to talk about theories and myself because I haven't talked to you guys in ages. So, hi! The moon. I was talking about something. Oh yeah, my theories with Jax. I don't think he's going to abstract. I talked about it a little in my video. YouTube, Twitch, please don't snipe me for talking about dark topics like this. I'm not gonna get into detail, obviously, because there's no trigger warning on the stream or anything. I should probably put a trigger warning on the stream. If you don't know anything about Digital Circus, it can get, I obviously don't know what's gonna happen in this episode, but it can get very dark, like very psychological thriller type of very dark. So just be aware of that. There's probably gonna be suicide mentions, stuff like that. They're not gonna be like direct about it because it's this show, well, probably, but it just be aware that it can get kind of dark and I'm gonna lose my shit about it. But oh my god, Monchat's in my chat. Hi! Monchat drew my thumbnail for reference, chat. Monchat drew my YouTube thumbnail. Everyone say thank you, Monchat. Thank you, Rem. Thank you. Thank you. Did a great job. How are you? I'm great. It's really hot in Australia at the moment. It's been really hot. Well, to be fair, global warming is killing our environment, so it's been like 40 degrees one day and then like 19 the next Celsius. So it's been whack, dude. It's been whack. Hi! Anyway, yeah, theories. I don't think Jax is gonna abstract. I had this whole thing in my video where I was like, I don't think Jax is gonna abstract because he won't let himself because he wants to die. He doesn't want to like abstract because you're still conscious if you abstract. Cattail. But if you he just wants to die. Like, he just doesn't want to be there in existence anymore. And he knows that there's actually no way out. Because even death in this world is not death. It's like, you still have consciousness. So, yeah. I don't think he's going to abstract. I think we're going to get a lot of... have you guys been seeing the teasers that have come out? If you don't know, Glitch has been releasing teaser images, like, every day. And, yeah. Wait, chat. Okay, quickly. Do you guys want to see something I drew for my assessment? I'm really proud of it. I had to learn so much shit to draw this because for my assessment, we had to make 3 fully like posters for like a media that we came up with. And I decided to teach myself to draw and color and shade in the course of a week so that I could do this. You guys want to see it? Kicks feet, kicks rock. Let me grab it. I'm so fucking proud of it. Hold on. Let me get it. Kicks rock. Okay. Where is it? Design assessment. I named the series Run Rabbit Run because if you can't tell, I really like rap. I heard the ding. Oh, my cats are hissing at each other. Oi! Stop it. Stop. Get off the couch! Please tell me you guys know what that is. Anyway, let me find the photo. Let me get the first. I'll only show the finished one. We've had to make 3. I've finished 1. I'm like halfway through the next one, and the third one's still like a sketch. But let me close this, minimize that. Okay, you guys want to see? It's gonna turn fucking huge when I put it on the screen initially, but that's okay. Let me do that, and let me do this, and then download. Ready? It's gonna be fucking huge. Okay, wait, hold on. Hold on. It's so big. To be fair, I rendered it in 4K. You can see parts of it. I rendered it in 4K, so it's gonna be fucking massive. Hold, you can see parts of it. Stop hissing at each other. Anyway, there we go. That's it. So, oh shit, this way. That's it. It's called Run Rabbit Run. It's my little series about my little guys. I had never colored anything before this, or shaded, or anything. I literally taught myself to use Photoshop to make this. It took me so fucking long. But, that's become a stim of mine as well. I just start doing the wave. Anyway, it took me so long, but at my uni, we have like, I think they're called like XP Pen. Any artist, you guys will be like familiar. They're the massive drawing tablets that are like, they're like big screens and they're like second monitors, but you can draw on them and there's pens that come with it. X Pen, yeah. They have a shit ton of X Pen monitors at my uni. So I literally just like locked in. I did most of that in one day. They did what to the pen? I did most of that in one day. I did all of the concepting over amount of weeks, and then I did the sketch in like the day before, and then I came in, did the line art. Literally, I think to initially get a grasp on like the coloring of the eyes specifically, it took me like 2.5 hours and like 4 different variations of these fucking eyes. It took so long. And I kind of burnt myself out a little bit about it, which is why the other posters aren't quite finished yet, but I'm really proud of it. I think it looks really cool. Do you guys want to know the lore? I'm telling you anyway. This is my stream. Basically, essentially the lore is... actually, I'll read you the synopsis. I loved... See, this is the great thing about doing an animation degree, is it's just like my hyperfixation. My degree is my hyperfixation, which is fucking awesome. I'll read you guys the synopsis, and you can get like the vibe from it. I want to make a whole video about this, honestly, because I think it's really... Okay, here's the synopsis. All right. In a nation where the government has legalized unprovoked force against its own citizens, hope arrives in the force of Rabbit, with a 4 and a 1, like in the poster. A cyborg protector sponsored by the powerful privatized military company Fox. Marked as a hero for the people, Rabbit quickly becomes an unstoppable idol, a symbol of resistance against tyranny. She does a lot of journalism she looks into stuff. Lena, or Mouse is her codename, sees through the illusion. Naturally untrusting of corporations promising to fix their world, she vows to not let history repeat itself. As she digs deeper, Lena uncovers a chilling truth. Rabbit isn't just one hero at all, but many. Young girls abducted and transformed into identical copies, ensuring the myth of an immortal protector. Now targeted by Fox's cunning leader, a fire fox spirit, simply known as Fox, Lena races to expose the conspiracy before she's erased by propaganda. Every step closer to the truth puts her in greater danger, forcing her to decide whether she wants to risk her life to reveal the dark secret behind Rabbit, or run and let Fox rise as a new dictator cloaked in heroism. I love it. I love it so much. So it's set in like a cyberpunk kind of world. This is about TADC. The whole stream is, I'm talking about my own thing, but the stream generally is, yes. Thank you for the sub, Wet Rug. Thank you. Thank you. Yippee. Picked up by Glitch Wen. Stop it. Stop. Anyway, it's like it's a cyberpunk-esque thing, right, that I've made. So it's gonna be awesome. I'm very excited. Well, I say it's gonna be awesome. It's not gonna turn into anything. It was just for my assessment. Well, I might turn it into something. I don't know. The other, like, later on in units that I do, I have to make like animations and shit. So I might continue on that. I might just develop it more and see where it goes. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I'm excited about TADC though. I feel like we should get more on topic with that. But I did also find out that the glitch office is actually really fucking close to my house. Like the in-person glitch office. So that's silly. Yeah. I want to see if I can get like an internship there or something, which would be really fucking cool, but we'll see. But anyway, I'm just gonna sit and eat my yogurt for a second because I haven't really had full breakfast yet and I gotta eat my yogurt, so give me a minute. Do you want to kind of keep running ads during the episode? Okay. I don't know how to turn them off. As far as I know, I don't know if I can turn them off, when I can turn them off, how to turn them off. I don't know. If I can, tell me. I don't know. You're gonna post that Minecraft video with Windsweep? Probably on my second channel. I posted that short being like, do I post this? And then I got swamped by assessments, so I haven't really had the time. I think that's a follow. I don't know, but thank you. What kind of yogurt? Greek style raspberry with honey granola. It's good. It's good. It's good. Oh my god, Rainy Storm, you're here. Hey! You did a bunch of builds for KSMP, I remember. So, we shall see. Chat, I'm so excited. 15 minutes. 15 minutes. All right, let's actually talk about theories. What do we think is going to happen this episode, chat? I saw, there was a teaser image that had, okay, you guys remember at the episode 5, there was that, like, mannequin guy that then I talked about in my video being, like, I thought he was, like, some sort of, like some sort of, like, extra guy, but I was like, I don't know. Because then I found out, like, it wasn't. My theory was proven distrue. Oh my god, wait, look what my friend got me. He's a squishy. Now I can strangle him and squish him. He's so... I can kill him. I can fucking kill him. And then I also have... I think I've already shown you guys him. I showed him in my video. I have a fucking problem, if you can't tell. He's over there, too. Oh, boy. Throw him. Ready, watch this. Oh my god, he came back. He fought back. Fuck. He will not be taken away that easily, it seems. Jack's toy. Do 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 do. Banger song. I don't think there's anything new I can show you. I also realized yesterday that I should move all of this stuff because it's directly behind, and that's all like my personal private documents. And I was like, oh, that is like doctor certificates. I should not have that in my stream background. So I should move. I kind of just turned them over because yeah. Oh, I got these at a convention that I went to. As you can see, the Jax one is missing. He's on my PC. Is it bad that I've never watched TADC? I wouldn't say it's not bad, but like you should watch it. I mean, you're going to today. I also, yeah, you guys can see my art behind me. I have it, some of it's kind of falling off the wall. Oh, okay, actually, let me show you this. Okay, so I went to a con a couple months ago and I made a vlog out of it, but I haven't uploaded it because I've been busy, but it will come out. I'm gonna try and get it out by the end of the year. But we're gonna see how that goes. It might be like Feb next year because, for reference, I'm not uploading in January because every YouTuber knows not to upload in January because you don't make money because all of the advertisers spend all their money on Christmas. So give me a second. Look what someone fucking brought for me and drew me. It was the sweetest fucking, I put it in the vlog, so you'll see it in the vlog, but it was like the sweetest interaction. Look at this. Look at this. Wait, focus. Why won't it focus? Okay, I think that's close enough. Look at it! I have it on my wall. You can't see it on the camera right now, but oh, it was so nice. It was so sweet. Oh my god, it was so sweet. Oh, let me stick this up while I'm there. You can see Magic's over there, and then Jax is over there. Yeah. It was so sweet. It was so good. It's so good. But yeah, she was like with her dad, and her dad was like, yeah, she like drew that last night for you because she found out you were going to the con. While I was at the con too, there were people that were like, yeah, we drove up 2 hours specifically to come and see you. And I was like, holy shit. Me? This is why? It was very sweet. It was very nice. But shucks. Nah, it was great. Meow. We're at Hasbin. Oh, I'm gonna make a Hasbin video. There is so much I have to say about Hasbin. I have genuinely, the other night, I sat and yelled at my wall about Hasbin for maybe an hour and a half. Like, literally to no one. I just needed to, like, vent. So I'm gonna make a Hasbin video. As negative as that sounds, it's not gonna be entirely negative. It's not gonna be entirely positive either. I'm very conflicted on Hasbin at the moment. I've watched all of it, obviously. But I'm very, like, there's a lot of very good things about the series, and there's a lot of very bad things about the series, and I need to discuss them both at length. Essentially. Trust us with your sanity. That's funny. My other kitty cat's here. Come say hi. This is Raspberry. Mwah. Mwah. Team lose for Alistair? Neither. I don't like either of them. Vox. I wanted Vox to win that entire time. Hi. Oh, actually, and we're gonna move on. Do you know what Danganronpa is? That is like the text of my childhood. I cosplayed Monokuma when I was like 13. Don't talk about Danganronpa to me. I know Danganronpa. But one thing about Hasbin, then we'll move back onto Digital Circus, but have you watched Hell of a Bus? My desk is the desk of indie animation figures. I have Jax, I have, well, Blitz is, I mean, they got picked up by Amazon, so I don't know if it counts as indie anymore, but I got Blitz, and then I got N next to them, which is funny. I have 2 Michael Kovac figures in front of me, but oh well. Well, except I have Miku and the Joker that's also on my table, but that's okay. They can be there. Oh yeah, the one thing about Hasbin, I had this idea. You sided with the TV man? Yeah, I have a lot I could say. I don't think a lot of the other characters are very well written. I don't think Fox is well written either, to be fair, but I don't know what that sound is, but thank you. But but like out of all of them, I think he's the most well written. I had an idea though that I was like I thought of this and I was like, dude, they should have fucking done this. You know how fucking cool it would have been if, because obviously Vox wanted to take over heaven, but he had ulterior motives. He wants to kill Alistair. And then same with Lute. She wants to take over hell or kill hell or whatever, but she had ulterior motives, which is to kill Vaggie. You know how fucking cool it would have been if they teamed up? You know how fucking ironic that would have been? And it really showed how both of them would go to insane lengths of complete hypocrisy to prove the thing that they actually want. You know how fucking cool that could have been? I thought about that and I was like, that would make so much sense for both of their characters because they're both fucking hypocrites who are villains who would want to do anything for the thing that they want. You know how cool that could have been? I don't know. I have so many ideas like that. That's more like wasted potential. I know. And Gravity is so good. Gravity was my #1 song on Spotify Wrapped this year. Which I still can't believe. But what's your favorite song in Has Been? Season 2, probably Brighter. Vox is the tenor guy. Yeah. Yeah, Vox is the tenor guy. I like Gravity. I like Brighter. I like the beginning bit of Vox Populi. Don't get me wrong. I love Vox. I only like Lucifer's bit of Vox Populi. I like Vox Day. Favorite TADC song? Ooh. When I'm studying, I listen to the TADC soundtrack a lot. My autism Delta Rune. I knew you'd get excited about that. Good evening. Hi. It is 10:52 in the UK. Oh. Hi, UKers. It's late for you. Oh. One of my friends just texted me. She's watching my stream. She's talking about Has Been. Hi, I'm not gonna say your name, but hi. I know about Has Been. I like the Moth Girls design. Oh, Val's like little like servants. They're got a cool design. I will say that. I like some of the designs in Has Been. There are others that are very questionable. I think Alistair's design could have been much cooler. It upsets me how little the deer part of him is represented. I had another friend text me. Hi. All of my friends are in chat secretly. Sup, guys? But yeah, I'd say, a favorite TADC song. Right, I got distracted. I listen to the TAD soundtrack a lot when I'm studying. I like, I think that's my favorite one. I'll listen to that on repeat a lot. I obviously like You're No Home. I think that's like the best. 7 minutes. Chad! 7 minutes. Oh my god. Alistair's palette design was much better. I think that they just like, because the thing is, I love Alistair's human design so much. I really love Alistair's human design. Hi Eva. Hi. It's about to be even more seasons of HH. There is set to be 4 already. So we're on 2. But I'm gonna say you should go over to the trailer. The trailer of Digital Circus? Oh yeah, I guess we should probably do a live react to that, huh? Let me... Vox Populi. Now I've got that song stuck in my head. Alright, we'll do that later. I'll talk about Has Been later. Have you played Hollow Knight? Unfortunately, Hollow Knight makes me feel ill, but it's a great series, so go support it. Okay, let me... Which button do I press? I think it's this one. Ah! It is this one. Alright. Let's watch the trailer, shall we, chat?
On the next episode of the amazing Digital Circus,
you guys can hear it, right?
It's time to soak in the sun as
okay, cute.
Everyone
cute.
has a fun-filled day at the...
They're having such a joyous time. Wait, I gotta move this so it's smaller again. There we go. She's not gonna turn green. Oh, ominous hallway. They're all mannequins. Okay. Oh, it's the okay, so for reference, throughout the episode, I'm not gonna pause it at all. I'm just gonna live react, and then afterwards, we're gonna go through it.
On the next episode of the amazing Digital...
DDLC reset. DDLC reset. It's not taken from DDLC, but that is the thing that I will always associate it with. DDLC reset. It's doing the thing. I really hope that they do that, because that is one of my favorite tropes in media, is that fucking reset thing. I put it in my own fucking Halloween thing. I fucking love it. I really hope they do that.
Circus, it's time to soak in the sun.
Cute. So Gooseworks put a screen cap of this on Twitter ages ago. He's not cooked. He's gonna be fine. Gooseworks put a screen cap of this on Twitter ages ago, and everyone was like, "Is this real?" And Goose was like, "I don't know." Which, Eve, yeah, Blake, don't spam or you're gonna get timed out. Eva, you're a great mod. You don't need a timeout, Blake. I appreciate it. You're an amazing mod. That is not your fault at all. That is entirely his fault. But that is very funny. You can unmute him, though. Oh, boy. The picture in the background? Oh, shit, I didn't notice that! I knew who his friends with Ribbit. That's been established. He just texted me, untime me out. What the fuck? You deserve that. You just scroll on Twitter too much? Real. This is how I act if I go on Twitter too much. That's why I don't go on Twitter. I go on Twitter, I tweet, I will respond to a Blake tweet and then leave. That's it. The photo in the back. Oh boy, he was friends.
On the next episode,
wait. He's breathing really quickly. You can see him like his body moving. He's breathing really quickly.
On the next episode of the amazing
3 minutes chat. I'm so excited.
It's time to
Kane's office. I love this design, by the way.
On the next episode of the amazing digital circus.
The goober. I didn't pause at the right time, but he's back.
On the next episode. It's time. 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 It's time.
I think I found the way to leave.
I think it's gonna be like confirmed whether Kinga made the circus. Can you see my fucking cat? When she was a kitten, we used to call her Parrot because she would come and she would sit like that on our shoulders. She's gotten too big to do it now, but she would always just sit like right there. I think it's time. Kitty! Look at this Kibby. I think she's probably gonna start biting me relatively soon because she really doesn't like loud noises, and when I stream, I'm very loud. So I'm so excited, chat. How can I get your cursor? I found it on Twitter like a year and a half ago. If you look up Miku cursor on Twitter, I'm sure it's there. But okay. Each bit, I don't want to go through too much in detail because I don't think we'll have time to, and I'll have too many thoughts. But I don't even know half the thing. I don't think Jax is going to abstract because I think that's what they want everyone to think is going to happen. I don't think he's going to. I think that would be, or if he did, it would be in like a different way than we're expecting it to. I don't think that twist of Jax actually was the one who made him Circus because why he's so hopeless about everything. Yeah, I think it could be cool in terms of like the way that he acts that he does, but I think it does make more sense that Kinga made it. I think it definitely could be cool too, though. Why don't you have a crown? If you have a crown in YouTube chat, it means you interact with my brand a lot, which, thank you. It's like top 3 people that like talk in chat, comment, stuff like that. Are you a fan of KDA? Can you see my chair? Hold on. Wait, we got 1 minute left. Let me do this quickly. Look at my fucking chair. Oh shit. Look at my chair. Yes. Okay, it's starting. Oh my god, chat, are we ready? Chat, I don't know if I'm ready. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Wait, hold on. Let me reload the page. Chat! Okay, it hasn't started yet. It's still on like it says will begin shortly. Oh, thank you for the follow, I assume. Thank you. Smile. I'm gonna turn alerts off though for the sake of this because I don't want to. Chat. Oh my god. Everyone lock in. Oh my god. I'm so 2 minutes. Okay, well we still have 2.5 minutes still. Oh, never mind. We have 2 minutes and 44 seconds. Okay. Chat, I'm so nervous. Because we don't get the next episode till like March? They've announced all of like the coming episodes, but oh, sorry. Two of my friends are doing an escape room today, but because we have a group calendar, they put on the calendar, locked in a room together and trying to leave, and I was really confused. Okay, we're good. All right, let's do this. We're on Netflix already? Yes, but I'm not gonna watch it on Netflix because it's logged into my family's account and I don't want to dox my family. And I also want to watch it live. What's your favorite KDA song? Villain or More or The Baddest. I like all of them. I'll show you, it's also good. She's not turning green, Blake. It's March? Yeah, it's March, which is like, Kev, do you play D&D? Yes. I will tell you all about my D&D character at a different date. I'm so nervous. Chat, I'm really excited. Chat, I'm really excited. Okay, I'm so ready for this, chat. I'm so ready for this. Are you guys ready for this? Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? I'm so nervous. Oh boy. I'm probably not gonna be reading chat too much, but yeah. I want you still to all react. Oh my god. 1 minute, chat. 1 minute. Ah! I'm so nervous. Cab, do you see my chat? No, that's how I read it. I find myself hilarious. I think my Taki's gonna... I've never had Takis. Are they good? 1 minute. Oh my god. Ugh. I'm wondering how long this episode's gonna be, actually. I'm curious. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Will you play Minecraft again? Probably not. Maybe occasionally. Maybe if Windsweep asked me to do a recording, but apart from that, no. Oh my god. 45 seconds. Holy fuck. Chat. Live reaction of Komodo eating Takis. I don't like spicy things at all, so we'll see. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah! Release me! That's how I feel right now, isn't it, kitty? Thank you! Oh, I thought I turned that off, though. I appreciate the follow, however, but how do I... Oh, well, it is what it is. Okay, 20 seconds! Oh my god, I'm so... Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Okay, I'm really normal. I'm really normal, I'm really normal, I'm really normal. I have my cat here for emotional support. 8, 7, 6, 5, oh my god, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holy shit. Okay, let's do this, chat. Okay, wait, let me turn it up. I'm so scared. I'm so excited. Oh my god. Hi, Zimble. Oh my god.
Is the adventure over already?
No, the adventure hasn't even started yet.
Oh, well, don't be a narc. Find your own hiding spot.
It's not that. It's just that we haven't even seen Kane at all today.
Oh
Plus,
no.
Gangle was looking for you. Hi, Zubul.
Aw.
Wait, what's this?
Hello, my little rubber baby buggy bumpers! Today, I've decided to go to the store to get essential ingredients for my signature milk and cigarette casserole.
Milk and
You
cigarette?
can handle yourselves until I get back.
Oh, okay.
Well, this was fun while it lasted.
So, what's the adventure today?
Oh, I don't have an adventure for you today, so you can do whatever you feel like.
All right, sounds fine to me.
You should ask me for suggestions on what to do instead.
No.
What should we do instead?
No, Kangle.
Wait, sorry.
Great
They're
question,
so-
Dangle.
they're so
For an
cute.
answer, let me consult
I'm not normally
the
a shipper, but they're
Chinese
really-
room.
The what?
I had a bit prepared.
The Chinese room?
Okay, why Chinese? Does this actually mean anything?
It's a mystery what's behind that door, but I believe it's a fluent Chinese speaker who will give me advice.
Can I just
He's
ask
losing his
why?
mind.
Like, what even is...
Shut! You're only making the joke take longer.
What does it say?
I don't know. I don't understand Chinese.
Hilarious.
I don't know.
Okay,
Why don't you
guy.
guys hang out at the digital lake? These locations have just kind of been there this whole time. Not sure why you never visit them.
You should throw a freaking beach
No!
Good boy.
Oh, that could be fun.
Plus, there are some fun NPCs out there that none of you have even interacted with yet.
I'm guessing they're not intelligent ones.
They most certainly are not. Now, go have fun!
Yippee!
What a good day! Wow!
Alright, so who wants to try Kane's magical changing booth first?
I guess I'll give it a go.
Oh my god.
Wow, you look mediocre. If you ever need a sunburn, give me a call.
I don't want a sunburn.
Should have thought of that before I decided I hate
Oi.
you. Don't interact with the sun. She's just like that.
Aww. Now where's Jax?
Gangle, wait.
Oh. Like, it's fair, but also, like... Oh, there he is. Oh.
I'll get it.
Oh. Okay, I'm afraid of the ocean. Oh my god. Oh wow. I'm really afraid of the ocean.
Hey there.
Oh.
If you want to find my sunken treasure chest, you'll have to try better than that.
Oh, I'm
So,
really
I was
afraid of
just
the
talking
ocean,
to
bro.
my brother here, and yeah,
I love the fucking
definitely
animation
not
on
getting our
this.
sunken treasure chest. Definitely not.
Do I even...
Charlie
touch
smiling
your treasure
friends?
chest?
Oh, is this?
It's not like there's anything to spend money on.
I'm the one that tells lies. Dude, you ruined it.
Is that your treasure?
Dude, no, they took everything.
The fucking animation, bro.
Savings, dude. Oh my god.
Oh, I'm really afraid of the ocean.
God.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sick. That was everything. Oh my god.
Did you find it?
Nah, somebody plundered it before I could.
What?
Oh, wait, you're right.
Hi, Jack. Oh, soggy. Wet cat!
What was that for?
Oh, let me think. There's that time you ran me over with a steamroller, the time you pushed Gangle into a pool of piranhas, when you set me on fire,
starfish.
mailed me a pipe bomb, threw me in
Mailed me a pipe bomb?
I could go on.
Aren't you supposed to be miserable about your ability to choose your own body or something?
Are you
Oh.
supposed to be causing trouble for everyone?
Oh. Oh.
I've been starting to think that maybe the ability to change is fine. Not needing to commit to one thing all the time.
How about that?
And if I do still have problems, I talk about them with the people I trust.
Good thing I don't have any problems then.
Where are you going?
Anywhere you losers won't yap my ear off.
I'm fine.
There! How's the shrimp NPC?
Oh. Oh, she's going. Oh, did you see the mannequin? Did you see him? I saw him. Oh, Jax. Oh no. I'm glad we get to Jax's room though. Oh. Oh, they're all blank. Why are they blank? Oh, his room's completely empty. Excuse me? Oh, thank God. Bro's having No! Stop it! Bro's having, like, sleep paralysis. Why are you like this? Okay, there we go. He is having sleep paralysis. Are those like Ribbit's hands? What the fuck is going on? Is he high? What is happening? Why is he naked? Okay, let's think about this as well, that we know Kane has control over their minds. This is so Gooseworks, by the way. If you've seen any of Goose's other stuff, this is so Gooseworks. Oh shit. Jax, Ribbit, and Cosmo, bro. That's who they all are. He was friends with both of them. I didn't see that coming. I thought he was only friends with Rip. Aww. That's the first time I think I've seen him genuinely smile ever. This is so Gooseworks. Oh, fuck! Oh, his room is so cute!
Way to interrupt my nap.
Can we talk?
Ah, who the fuck is that?
Your what?
Yeah. He's not actually an NPC.
I fucking called it!
Like us.
Yes, I know.
What did I
Getting
fucking
stuck with
say?
a blank mannequin body. of
What
all
did I
things.
say? What did I say?
Completely overlooked me.
Why literally fucking
Because of
called
this,
that?
I was able to, well, I think I found the way to leave.
The way to leave.
So it wasn't Kinga
Way to leave
saying
the
that.
circus and get back to the real world.
Yes, but please, keep it discreet. If Kane catches on, I doubt he'll ever let us get this far again.
That's why we came to you. We thought you might have a key to the Chinese room.
The Chinese room?
Yes, we're gonna need a place to talk without Kane listening in on us. I have a working theory that Kane will commit to a bit no matter what. And if the bit is to not know what's in the Chinese room, he'll stick to it.
The animation quality's gotten so much higher too. Like it feels like the models are being enhanced.
These are all the keys I have where I don't know what they go to.
Wait. Don't you want to come with us? This could be our one chance to finally leave all this behind.
Sure, why not?
Oh my god.
Where even is Kane? He might be suspicious of us even being here.
He's probably in his office.
I'm so proud of myself
How
that
do we
I
even
knew he
know
was
we
a
can
fucking
trust this
guy.
Has
I
he done
knew it,
anything to
bro.
prove he's human?
I've been here longer than any of you. I, helped create this place. I'll explain more when we're in the room, but for now, please just trust me. You will not regret it.
My cat's here. Chocolate move. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. There we go. Is that Abel? Oh my god!
This wrong? None of these even fit in the keyhole.
Has anybody even tried just...
Oh, thank God.
Hello?
Okay, well, it's open. Let's just get inside before Kane sees us.
I'll go get Kinger.
We can fill him in later. I don't really know if I'm, ready to face him again after what happened.
I knew it! I think everyone knew that one though.
Both done things we're not proud of.
Ah! That's totally Abel.
All right.
And Kinger totally made the circus.
I'm one of the original programmers of the digital circus. I was part of a team of experts employed by C&A to bring this place to life.
C&A!
Kinger was one of my coworkers.
Yes!
Back when he was still...
You really think Kinger worked with him?
Oh, whoops. Sorry.
I can see it.
Well, as production went on, the higher-ups at C&A started getting untrustworthy. They began forcibly hooking my fellow
lore,
coworkers
finally!
to the computer in special
Oh,
stasis
shit.
pods that would keep them alive and analyze their brains. Just awful stuff.
I'm gonna shoot you down and say none of us are CNA employees. How would we have gotten hooked up to this big machine just by putting on a headset?
That's what I wondered as well. But then I remembered that C&A was planning on expanding development. Last I remember, I was asking too many questions, and then poof, I was here. They're probably doing the same to anyone that stumbles into that office. Kane is an AI.
Yeah, I think we all got
Yeah, I was gonna say, no
AI
way.
specifically created to keep your minds active. But he's just as much of a prisoner as you are. One that, won't be able to leave with us.
Just get to the meat and tell us exactly how we're gonna leave if we're all hooked up to stasis pods.
Yes, of course. So, I did some digging, and I discovered that the stasis pods and the virtual world are both run in the same program. So, theoretically, If we were to access the master console hidden deep within Kane's office, we could terminate it and forcibly awaken.
It's not going to be that
everyone who's
easy.
hooked up.
It's not going to be that
Well,
easy.
Obviously, except for Kane.
How do we get into Kane's office?
Well, Kane's
We'll
not
need to
real,
steal
is
the
he?
key from Kane, and we'll also need administrator privileges. I believe you're good at obtaining keys.
Okay. You know what's gonna happen when we do all this? Kane's gonna pop out and say, "Congratulations on beating the Escape the Circus adventure," and everything's gonna go back to the way it always was.
I've been watching you. All of you. Every trial, every moment of joy, every
Oh,
abstraction.
that was the beginning.
I wish I could have come to you sooner, but I didn't want to potentially ruin our only chance at escape by telling you before I knew exactly how we were gonna do it. I'm not a creation of Kane. I've suffered just as much as the rest of you. I know this all sounds crazy, but if you follow me, you will see freedom.
I'm gonna lose
I'll
my
also
shit.
draw a face on myself, so you can tell me apart from any other blank NPCs.
Oh,
Oh,
he's so
what should we
cute.
call you? Do you have a name?
I do.
Please say Abel. Please say
My
Abel.
name.
Please.
Is Abel.
Yeah! Look at him.
Like, is that the name you picked? Or...
Yeah, I thought it would be cool.
It
But
is.
anyway,
It is
first
cool.
things
Good job.
first, we need to get that key. In
Oh,
order to
Jax.
get the key, you're going to need to isolate Kane. Try getting him alone. Someplace where he'll feel comfortable confiding in you.
Hey, Kane, you around?
Oh, hey, Jax.
Oh, God.
I didn't know you could ask if I was around like that. Good job.
You wanna get dinner together?
Gasp! A human wanting to hang out with me? How could
Aww.
I possibly turn down such an offer?
So, where you wanna... Whoa!
So, Jax, what you want to talk about,
Oh.
friendo?
Oh, this is
Hi,
so.
Jax. I wanted to ask you about the adventures. What do you think I should do to make them more appealing to the Zooble and the Pomni?
And the
I think
We should
that-
figure out what to order first. Conversation
Microwave
can happen
meals.
after we've loaded up on digital nutrients.
Then you're going to want to ask him about his hobbies.
Okay.
Odds are he'll get so excited that you care about him, he'll freeze up, and you'll be able to grab the key from inside his mouth.
Oh.
Inside where?
What are your thoughts on cedar smoked salmon? I cedar smoked salmon, but I hardly know their smoked salmon.
Do you have any secret hobbies?
Secret hobbies?
The animation
Yeah,
is
like
so
things
pretty.
you
It's gotten
do
so
on
much.
your
Like the
own
rendering's
and
gotten so
be
much prettier.
Interested in talking about?
Why, I didn't think a human would ever want to ask me about my...
Oh.
This is the most phantasmical moment of my...
Oh.
What you doing there, Jax?
Have I ever told you how it's my dream to get eaten by you?
That's a weird thing to say and want.
Do you really believe it? I mean, everything he says?
I'm so proud of
just
myself
wondering
that I
what
called that he
King
was human. I
thinks
fucking
about
knew it.
this. Yeah. I was thinking the same thing.
How much do you know about Kinger?
Huh? Oh, I probably know about as much as everybody else, but he's also helped me through some of my hardest times here.
Aw.
Is it weird to say I trust him the most out of everybody?
Aw.
No, that's not weird at all. I had a similar experience, and I think he might know more about this place than he lets on.
Yeah, butterfly.
He has been here longer than anyone else. And I don't know, I think it's kind of strange that Abel isn't interested in him at all.
He can hear
Like
you.
I
You guys
said,
know that. Yeah.
Things between us are complicated. I would love to be able to work alongside him again. And you're right to think he has knowledge about this place. It's just... I made a promise.
Oh. No.
What's going to happen to the people in the cellar? Like Kofmo and...
Oh yeah.
Ribbit?
I don't know. But let's hope for the best, right? And here we are, the Administrator Zone.
I love their walk cycles.
But like I was saying, this Macroverse place really intrigues me. And these photos are all I have of the location. I'm obsessed with them. I just wish I had more info on the location so I could accurately recreate it. Too bad they cut me off, right?
Yeah, what a shame.
So, what's your takeaway from all this?
What?
What's your takeaway from all this? Is it that I'm actually a cool guy with cool hobbies and not that much different from you beautiful humans?
Sure.
Wowee! I'm so glad we understand each other a little more. I really am trying my best to make you guys happy, and being appreciated for that just makes me want to celebrate by giving you guys anything you ask for. How's that sound?
Sounds good. This was a nice dinner and everything, but could I go back to the circus? The gals and I were gonna do something which may or may not be a surprise for a special certain ringmaster we want to show our appreciation for.
Gasp!
Oh, you're so mean, Jax. Oh.
How long's Jax gonna take? I feel like we've been standing here for hours.
Should we tell Kinger what's happening? I feel bad.
Yeah, I feel like
We're supposed to follow Abel's instructions.
yeah, I feel like not involving Kinger is going to be a huge part of this, considering it's
Probably
been
couldn't
highlighted
hurt
so
to at least
much.
Give him a warning, though. Just
Like Kinger's going to be like, no,
right
don't
headspace.
trust Abel, something like that.
Oh my god.
Oh, hi, Gangle. Hi, Zubul. You startled me.
So, we may have discovered something you'll want to hear about. It's
We found a way to leave the circus. We're currently preparing everything, but we need to keep it quiet so Kane doesn't stop us.
Yeah, what she said.
Huh? Leave the circus? How would you... No, that doesn't make sense.
We met up with Abel. He says he was one of the original programmers, and
Hold on.
he knows how to shut off the game and free us.
I bet Abel kept track Kinger. Yeah, maybe. It might be. Uh-oh.
We'll continue this conversation later. Just thought I'd give you a heads up.
Okay, based on, like, the Kane and Abel story.
I'm never doing anything for you guys ever again.
I reckon.
Where's Kane?
Worry not, my dear damsel. I think I stopped him from checking up on us for a while, so no need for your distraction anymore. You're welcome.
There's gonna be
Words
some
you just
dynamic
made
that
us
Abel's
have to
doing something
longer to do
specifically
our
to
job.
anti-Kane.
Also, don't call me that.
What's the rush? You got someone waiting for you outside?
Don't you?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no! Ah!
So, how many administrator passes should I get?
6.
Yeah, 6.
Are you sure? Giving Kinger access to the main console could be dangerous, considering his mental state.
Will it be dark in there?
I suppose it will be.
We're framing
somewhat
Kinger as an enemy here,
Yes.
and
I want us all to have one.
All right, if you say so.
I'm curious if like Kinger's memory is what
think I
makes
get it
him
now.
nice.
Whatever
Maybe like
happens, I'm going to put my trust in Kinger.
Like-
He's got a lot of wisdom buried in there, doesn't
maybe
he?
like when he remembers everything, he's gonna become
does.
really hostile. That could be interesting, actually.
Yeah, when he uses it responsibly.
What?
It's nothing. Let's go find the others.
Hey,
That could be interesting,
don't
actually.
keep information
if-
from us if you know something. What happened between you and Kinger?
It'll be clear soon enough.
That is so cryptic. Don't give information from us. It'll be clear
So,
soon enough.
Did you
Ah!
distract Kane?
I took care of that.
He thinks he took care of that, but we really have no way of knowing.
Such little faith in me. Goodness.
Oh, I wonder
Goodness.
why. If this whole thing gets messed up because of you, I swear to God.
Yeah, let's just all follow Mr. Obvious Twist Villain instead.
Hold on, you think?
Let's all just calm down and be a team here.
Mr.
Bonnie's got
Obvious
administrative
Twist
passes for
Villain.
everyone. We're all in this together.
I knew he was gonna do that.
Why do they look like that?
Wait, pardon me.
Huh?
Does he remember everything?
Did you say something?
No. Oh, it's because of the light.
We're going to have to trust that
It's
whatever
totally
Jax did
gonna
will
be
keep him
like
distracted.
whatever is
I
in
don't
the
know
dark.
how long we'll be
Like
able to hold these without Kane knowing. So, it's time. Let's go to Kane's office.
Yep, either Kinga knows something, like either
Kane
King is
always
like
did have
secretly a
trouble
villain
with
and
cute
only in the
questions,
dark,
for
or
some reason.
or Kinga knows something about Kane but can only remember
All
in the
right,
dark.
just how we went
It's one or the
over it.
other. One of them are a villain,
You
and we'll
first.
find out who.
Me? Why me?
Jax? Everything's gonna be okay.
Fine. Ball me up.
What the fuck?
Oh, like basketball.
Oh shit. Gorgeous shot, by the way. Oh my god.
I want Kinger to go before me.
No, yeah, that makes sense.
Now, Poppy, don't feel like I need to go before you just because I have the right of way in a four-way uncontrolled intersection.
Just
What?
trust me. You want to get
What?
somewhere dark?
You can say that again.
I love this.
So, how are you getting up?
I'm not. But I
Oh.
trust all of you to make the right choice.
When we all get out,
Mm-mm.
I'll buy you a beer.
Make the right choice.
Oh my god, what does that mean?
I was getting kind of worried something was happening down there.
Make the right choice.
Time for me to serve my purpose, I guess.
Why the door handle's mismatched? I understand, but like, why? Wow, this is gorgeous. Holy, Goose does know how to design things so well. Oh my god. Holy. This is fucking stunning. Shit, there's the fucking skeletons! That's so funny! It's like the rigs.
Abel said the door to the main console was behind the bookshelf.
Oh man. These sets are fucking stunning. Oh.
Hey, you alright?
I'm great.
Oh, he didn't even try to put up a facade then.
I guess this is it.
Oh, the framing is so
We're-
perfect.
We're in the circus.
I'm not gonna go back, but I have something to point out later when this is done. You guys, there was a framing that was the perfect triangle framing, except Kinger was like slightly off. Let's talk about that for a second. They're probably gonna have to sacrifice Kinger. They're probably gonna have to sacrifice Kinger. That was make the right choice. They're gonna have to sacrifice Kinger because he was slightly off of the framing. Oh my god! I love your foreshadowing, Gooseworks! Oh my god.
Are we still gonna be friends when we're out there?
Why wouldn't we be?
It's just gonna be strange. I've only known you like this. Will it be the same when it's real?
It always was real.
Oh.
Everything we are. It'll never leave us.
Okay, Goose started the show being like,
The other way.
oh, I don't want to do any ships.
Thank you.
How are these people not gay?
Always being there when I needed.
Oh, Jack's in the back. Oh. Someone get this man some anxiety medication, please. Oh shit.
Kinger, do you want to make the choice?
The choice of what?
Pomni, you do it!
Are you sure he's all the way here?
Hey, yeah, wait. Don't we all want to press leave? Why leave it up to him?
What if there's something we don't know? Maybe we should give it a little more time?
Oh, yeah. I love pressing buttons. You,
Oh no, he's gonna press red. He's gonna press red. He's gonna press red. He's gonna press red.
I don't know.
Am I missing something?
Jack's in the back,
We all wanna
dude.
leave, right?
Pomni?
Yeah, we do. It's just, what if it's a trick or something?
Why would there be a trick console in Kane's office? Like, no matter what we press, Kane's gonna know we were here. We should push it.
Hold on.
Jack's gonna
Let's
press
just
the red. Jack's
wait
gonna
a
like jump up and
second
press the red.
Go over everything we know, and maybe we can vote on it.
Or he's gonna abstract. Oh,
something?
mate's gonna abstract. Oh my god. Oh fuck. He's gonna press red. I knew it.
What did you just do?
He doesn't want to go back.
I...
He's dead IRL. Oh, that's a good theory.
Congratulations, my little cattywampus cucumbers! You picked the good ending, where you realize you'd rather stay with me than go back to that pesky old macroverse or whatever we decide to call it. I knew you'd make the right choice.
You mean this was all...
An adventure, yes, and one I've been cooking up for a good long while. Great job playing your part, Abel.
All in a good day's work. By the way, you think I could get a raise after that performance?
I don't.
Oh, you're getting too smart. Time to delete.
None of that was true. The CNA stuff, the pods.
It definitely was true.
Fabrication of my
but-
incredible world-building skills.
I was right? I can't believe I was right!
What would have happened if we picked the other button?
Oh, I didn't put too much thought into that one, cause I knew you'd never pick it. So I left that up to Bubble.
I made it take you to Shrimp Town.
Yeah, it was gonna take you to Shrimp Town.
You dirty liar! You scumbag! You made me... You got in my head! You just lie about everything, don't you?
Huh?
You can mess with our minds too, can't you? The stupid sauce, the vegan thing, God knows what else!
Our names?
No, hold on, guys. Wait.
They're figuring it out.
I have the ability to add temporary modifiers to make adventures
They're
more
figuring it
interesting,
out.
but that's it. If I did anything more, trust me, it would not end well.
Scratch. The first abstraction.
Hey! I didn't say anything like that! Come on, guys! You know I'm just here to have fun. Questioning's over. Your prize is this lovely gift basket of soaps and lotions. Stay fragrant, have a good night. Fragrant night, bye!
No, why is that the end? Ah! Ow, I just poked myself in the eye. Fuck! End credit scene. I think that's a chat. Yeah, that's it. That's the end. Okay. Okay. I have so much to say. I don't think that was actually a Kane adventure. I think my best guess is that Abel is a person. He's not an NPC. He's not a Kane creation, but Kane still has control over him. Kane betrays Abel. That's the huge thing. So I think he's not an NPC. He is actually a person, but he's been used as like the blueprint for all of the NPCs. He is the original betrayer, right? I'm so curious about what Kinger's relation to him is. Kinger might have been the person to be like, yeah, let's do all of this stuff and push it too far, and maybe that's what got them. Oh, because Kinger talks about how he's made severe mistakes that have fucked him over. I reckon Kinger was the reason that this all happened. Like, I think Abel's probably a real programmer and Kinger's obviously a real programmer, but I think Kinger was the reason that it got this far and they lost control of it. Maybe Kinger was like, we should push this too far. Not we push this too far, but like, let's keep pushing, let's keep building this. And it got him where he is now. My friend is texting me about the Digital Circus episode. Who's Scratch? A first abstraction, apparently. I guess maybe Scratch. Oh, maybe Scratch abstracted because of something Kane put in their mind and it caused them to abstract. Let's go through this now. No. We're gonna go through all of this again. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. You think the stuff in the chambers, is it real? I think it is because Abel was very careful to not say any of that stuff in front of Kane. And I think it's because like Kane essentially probably has control of Abel, or like some level of control of Abel's entire existence. Like, I don't think Abel is an NPC. I can't believe I was fucking right. I was like, I think this is a guy. I was fucking right. I was fucking right. I can't believe I was right. I'm so happy about that. The fucking, like, oh my god, I have so many emotions. Okay, we're gonna go through this. I'm gonna try and get my thoughts together. Kinger being the one that pushed it too far feels like too obvious, considering that's the whole episode was us pushing us towards thinking. I mean, yes, but equally it's getting to the point in the series where they can't have too many things that are like too cryptid, because this is the like, there's only 2 more episodes after this. So they're getting to the point where they have to start setting up a finale. So, Keb looks like she's about to cry. I am. Thank you for the follows. Okay, let's go through this, shall we? I'm gonna go to the bits that I highlighted first. There's not really much in the beginning. This bit was funny, but I really am afraid of the ocean, so I didn't like it very much. Obviously, Jax put down his mask a lot, too. I thought there was 1 more. There's 9 total. There was originally going to be 8, and then I think due to Digital Circus' success, they managed to get a 9th one. But I think Abel's trying to paint Kinger in a bad way, but I don't think either of them are necessarily bad. Yeah, I think that neither of them are actively a villain on retrospective, the end thing. I think that, like, let me go back to the other one. I really like the water texture. The actual animation quality is so... Wait, there we go. It's improved so fucking much. Like, the actual, like, rendering and the colors. And I feel like Jax's model has been, like, fine-tuned because it feels so much smoother. Like, the rigging feels so much smoother than it did in past episodes. Like, even compared to the beginning. Like, it looks so much better. Especially Jax and Zubul were, like, big standouts for me in terms of, like, quality this episode. Like, it was so... Like, their movement was so fluid. Which I really loved. But I think Kinger probably isn't a direct villain or Abel. I reckon that, like, because I thought during the episode that Kinger was made like some negative decisions, but in the dark. But I reckon now, upon watching it, I think it's probably just that, like, Kinger was the person that pushed it too far, and he made the big mistake, and he got them all trapped there. And if Kinger and Abel haven't interacted much, especially on a deep level, because if Abel, obviously, what if CNA is Cain and Abel? It probably is. That's what people thought since, like, the first episode. Because CNA, Cain and Abel is a very, like, it's a very well-known, you know, Bible story. But Abel might be the reason Queenie abstracted. Possibly, yeah. I think Queenie probably just abstracted from the fact. I think Abel and Kinger and Queenie were all probably shoved into the digital circus at the same time. But I reckon Queenie probably just abstracted because of the circumstances rather than specifically because of one action. Why was Jax losing his mind so much? Was it just from Rivet and Kaufmo? I think it's... I mean, Jax's barrier is starting to break. We saw that last episode, that his mask is starting to fucking snap. And I honestly, from the way that he reacted, I don't think that the weird hallucination thing that he had, I don't think that's the first time that's happened. I think that's probably something that he, like, that's happened before. It probably hasn't happened to, like, the extreme that it had there. But the fact he literally casually opened the door and was like, you're fucking interrupting my nap. Like, it probably was partly a joke, but if that was the first time that it happened, I feel like he'd be a bit more freaked out about it. I think that's what happened when someone abstracts. Maybe? I think, yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Go back to the scene. Okay, wait, let me go back to it first. And then, where is it? It's like earlier on. Yeah. Because the sleep paralysis was a really interesting thing. Something happened to his hand. Yeah, it goes like human almost. Or I can't tell if it's supposed to be human. Yeah, I'm going to turn the music off for now. But like, this is such a fucking sleep paralysis thing. Also, the psychological horror becoming horror. Yes! I don't like horror a lot, but psychological horror I will always fucking live for. I fucking adore psychological horror so much. And stuff like this, I fucking live for. Like, it's so well executed. Because obviously, yeah, I've never had sleep paralysis personally, but from what I've heard about it, it is relatively similar to this kind of experience. Those are Ribbit's hands. Right, I think we got that. Let me turn the quality up. Excuse me. My PC likes to do this thing where it like disintegrates. Oh, the noise, God. It's Rabbit's hands. Honestly, I think this could be a start of an abstraction. I think you guys are right because it feels like Rabbit. I've been talking about Run Rabbit Run too much. Ribbit is reaching out to Jax and being like, "Here, come join me in the void." It's all inside his mind, but then that's another thing, is that it's all inside of his mind. So I'm curious if it's Kane's influence is part of that, you know? Because Goose has said that Kane is an antagonist, but he's not really a villain. Like, he doesn't intend to put ill will on people, but, well, as far as we know, he doesn't intend to put ill will on people, but he is technically an antagonist. So maybe there's like some kind of glitch in his code or something, because obviously he's been glitching, like we saw that in the episode. Maybe like some glitch in his code is the reason people abstract. Yeah, like, oh my God. And Jax willingly goes. Look, he looks like he's turning human almost. I don't know. We haven't seen any people in this, so it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell whether this is supposed to be a human hand or not. Because we haven't seen any people. It could be, but it's definitely not his. Oh, actually, no, I think it's just him without his clothing on. Also, wait, hold on. Oh, okay, my page crashed. Lovely. Give me a minute. Too much digital circus. It's killing my computer. Hold. You're right, it's him getting naked, yeah. Let me go back. Okay, wait. I need just a second to like appreciate. Can we just sit for a second? And just, oh my God. My cat just knocked all of my pens and my glass of pens off my desk. Get away from me. Anyway, Like, these fucking frames, can we just sit and appreciate these for a second? I think this is the first, apart from like the anime scene, I think this is like the first lore use of 2D that we've had so far. At least I assume this is 2D. I don't know. But it is so fucking pretty. Like, the impact frames are so gorgeous. Looks like his hand is going through a barrier, literally breaking. Yeah. I think you're right in saying this is the point of abstraction. As much as I would like to say I don't think Jax is abstracting, there's a lot of signs that he is. It's so peak, yeah. This feels like he's being dragged towards abstraction. This feels like the time of being like, this is the only time that you can, like, break away from abstraction if you're, like, on the process. Because this does feel like abstraction. Excuse me. Yeah. This does feel very abstraction. I mean, okay, chat, if you've watched any of the other Gooseworks projects, Goose fucking loves doing shit like this. If you've seen, let me go back to my other screen for a second. If you've seen, what's it called? What's it called? The other Gooseworks one that, Elaine Gets Adopted. If you've seen Elaine Gets Adopted, there is an entire sequence directly like this in that as well. Goose fucking loves doing like the hyper, like the psychedelic, there we go, the psychedelic like cut sequences. So I think there's a big part of that in this. Skip forward. Yeah, so he's naked, which is there's probably a choice for that. I don't know what it is. But there's probably a choice. Yeah, this looks like it's leading to abstraction. I'd want to think that it's something else, but it probably is. Because, like, he's seeing Ribbit. And then there's also the whole thing of, like, I didn't know what happened to Jax IRL. Literally, there's, like, the whole thing as well of, like, Kane can control their minds. So how much of this is Kane's responsibility, you know? Like, because we know that Kane control their minds to probably a relatively large extent. Honestly, I don't think he's doing it on purpose, but I think that Kane has more control over their minds than he maybe realizes. I think he only purposefully uses it, like, let me go back. Like what he said before. I think he only purposefully uses it for, like, little things and adventures, but he probably has a shit ton of subconscious control over it that he doesn't realize he's doing. So my question then begs is when we get sequences like this and everything with Jax and fully abstracting generally, how much of it is Kane's fault? Because they also brought up at the end, like, Scratch. Like, there's someone, I think Scratch is the dog character. I'm pretty sure I've seen concept art, maybe. I might be, like, forgetting something, but I think I've seen concept art of Scratch somewhere. They just didn't name them back then, but it's like a symbol. Wait, what are you talking about, Blake? Depending on the media I've seen. Wait, what are you talking about specifically? What's the symbolism? Being naked. Oh, shame and vulnerability. Well, yeah, okay, yeah. That's probably a big part of it then. The symbolism for that. Have you played Deltarune? I have not, but Blake Windsweep, who was in my Twitch chat, loves that game. Is this interpretation fire? Yeah. So that's probably a good chunk of it, actually. But then it begs the question of, like, how much control does Kane have? You know, like, how much of this is, because they mentioned at the end being like, hold on, if you had fucking control over their minds, maybe Scratch, question mark? Because maybe Scratch was talking about something being like, oh, I need, like having some kind of hallucination, and then ended up abstracting because of that. And then they realized at the end that they can put control over their minds. So maybe because Scratch was the first abstraction, it was Kane trying to figure out how much power he had over people's minds, and then accidentally, like, used it way too much on Scratch, and then it caused them to abstract. Wild episode. I fucking love Digital Circus. Digital Circus is genuinely one of my favorite media to ever exist, I think. Like, it is so well done. It's Kane Scratch. No. Kane isn't Scratch. Like, they were talking about Kane being at fault, or some kind of at fault, because Kane freaked the fuck out when they brought it up. Kane being at some kind of fault of Scratch's abstraction. Like, it was directly Kane's fault. Which they mentioned right after, talking about, like, the fact that Kane can control their minds and, like, figuring that out. So, yeah. Kinger definitely knows something. Yeah, I would also like to say I was really happy about calling that Jax was gonna run up and press the red button. I fucking knew it, by the way. I am curious. I'm still curious about when Abel said press the right button. There's a little part of me that thinks that he meant the red one. Because I feel, I don't know, like there's a little part of me that believes that. I haven't quite figured out why yet, but there's a little part of me that's in the back that's like, that was the right choice. Yeah, there's just so many questions about that office and like how much real it was. Anyway, let's go back to the other scene where Jax wakes up with like the abstraction eyes. Wait. Yeah, because this is him, you know, abstracting. He does like the most genuine smile too that I've never seen Jax. I will say it is really nice this episode that they didn't put a bunch of the like masking on Jax. I'm really, really happy that they made it so that he was a lot more real in this episode, and not because he feels safe. I think that was a really good choice. I'm gonna go back again. I'm sorry. I can't shut the fuck up. I think that was a really good choice that they made it so that they took his mask down, but not because he felt comfortable, but because it was so just the most ridiculous, like the most terrifying situation that he just couldn't keep it together. Especially, I think last episode leading into this episode works really fucking well together because he already put his like his walls initially got taken down in the last episode, and now he's vulnerable, and having all of this shit be jumped on him, like, it makes sense. Here, when he's being mean in this episode, it doesn't feel like he's doing it in a way of being like, I'm funny, I'm supposed to be funny, I'm supposed to go into trouble. This feels like a genuine self-defense mechanism of being like, fuck off, I'm overwhelmed, I'm scared, like that kind of thing, which I think is really interesting. Anyway, this is my thing. This is my little, you know, bring the question, is Jax abstracting good? Like, Jax seems pretty happy. Abstracting of what we know is not good. It's a bad thing because of what we've seen, the abstractions get pretty aggravated, like, after they abstract. Like, Kinger talked about his wife getting aggravated only for a small moment she could calm down. We saw in the first episode, Kaufma was, like, everywhere, like, super aggravated. So I don't know. He seems happy in this, but equally it could be the same kind of happy of like, you know, I've never personally done drugs, but like, I don't know if I can talk about this on YouTube or Twitch, but I've never personally done that kind of thing. But from what I know about it is in the moment, you feel pretty good. And then it's later on, it gets less good. So it might just be a similar thing of being like, you feel good in the moment, but then later on it's bad. Queenie might have brought back some semblance of Queenie might have brought back to like some semblance of conscious. Oh, like during abstraction form. Well, yeah, I think her connection of Kinger, because I mean, it's a thing in like a lot of media is that love, because it's similar to real life. Love has like insane effects on people's like mental, like people think and can do, and like love is such a strong emotion that like it can overcome a lot of stuff. And as much as I fucking hate power of friendship tropes, husband, anyway, like love in itself can be done really well because it is such a strong emotion. But I wouldn't know hashtag aromantic. That's funny. Yeah, was Queenie also a developer, or was she just thrown in for being married to Kinger? So then no one would find out. I reckon Queenie was probably also a developer. Kinger said he did computer science for 8 years, and no hate to computer scientists, they don't really get out much outside of that from what I know. So I reckon they were both. And also Queenie fucking loved bugs, and I don't know, there's something in my head that's going, that's a fucking computer scientist. Because I think as well, like, I think it just makes sense for her character, for what we know of his character. Like, man lifts car off child thing that happens. Yeah, exactly. It's like when you see women lifting like massive fucking trucks and shit to save their kid. Like it's that kind of like instinct of a really strong emotion that just kind of bypasses what everyone knows as regular laws of like the world. Yeah, dude, I'm still confused how Kane had those photos. It was only able to bring, though he was only able to bring, wait, I'm confused how Kane had those photos though, as he was only able to bring Pomni back to the circus after the little office area in the pilot. Yes, the pilot and the void. I'm really curious where the void leads in all this, honestly, because the void was talked about in the beginning, but it was not mentioned at all in this episode. So I'm assuming it will come back next episode probably, or like the last one. Like it'll come back. I am a little curious. I guess it's been a while, but equally I feel like Pomni, like it's getting to the point now that I feel like Pomni will probably bring it up soon. Maybe not like it made sense not this episode because there was a lot other going on. What's in distraction? I'm new to the series. Essentially, it's death. It's basically when someone loses their mind enough, they essentially die. They turn into like a giant black and rainbow-eyed monster and like lose control of their consciousness essentially. And then Kane will trap them in a giant basement. But that's abstraction essentially. Happens to be forever. Hi. The void might be the space between the circus and the pods. Honestly, yeah, it could be like the wiring between the two. That could be really interesting. Yeah, I reckon. What if Abel's trapped somewhere in AI's in Kane's AI? I reckon. That has sparked an idea. Okay, you know how Abel was like, "I'm not gonna come with you," and also Abel was really like sentimental and like really upset that Kane couldn't come with. What if that's true? What if Abel can't get out either because he's trapped in Kane's code? So him being like, "Oh, Kane can't get out. Like we have to leave without Kane," is like referring to him as well, because if Kane can't get out, he can't either. That's why he was sad about it, because Zubul was like, gets to the point, right? And you'd think that because I did pick that up during the episode, that Abel cared a lot about whether Kane would get out or not, and I was like, why? Like, does Abel? I guess this could be Abel's creation, like maybe he cares about that. But honestly, like if Abel was stuck in the code, that would make a shit ton more sense, because then Abel couldn't get out either. Cain kills Abel in the Bible story, and I'll never stop talking about that. There's probably going to be a very direct link to that. But what just happened? Yeah, Mixie, we're talking about it, dude. Oh, happy that no dick and balls Jax is real. I mean, none of them have genitalia. That was the bit they had last episode, because Zubul was like, I want to have sex, and Jax was like, so yeah. But I think that's whoever said that. What was your name? Oh, I see your name now. I don't know how to say it, but that was a good idea. That was a good idea. Oh my god. Yeah. But, oh my god. I love this series so much. I'm so insane about this. I hope you know, I talked about it a little on Twitter. For one of my assessments, we had to pick like a creator and to write a fucking, we had to write like a presentation about a creator and a show and analyze the designs, and I picked Digital Circus and Gooseworks, and that presentation was meant to be 20 minutes. It went for 45. I literally, and I wasn't even done. I got cut short, and it went for 45 minutes. Like, to be fair, I scored very high in that, but no shit. This is why I love my degree. I just get to talk about my fixations. Okay, I want to go to the bit where, because first genuine smile I've ever seen Jax ever do, by the way. Like, I don't think I've ever seen him actually smile genuinely like that before. Again, I think it's a similar thing of like the nostalgia feeling. He's just happy because it's like, you know, when you lose something you really, really cared about, maybe it's like a family member or something like that, and you have like a dream that's like as if I had a dream similar to that last night, but it's like you have like a dream about them like coming back, or like everything just becoming okay again. I feel like this is that. It's like, this is his dream of being like, oh, they came back, everything's fine, like we're all good. Because from what we saw at the end, Jax doesn't want to go home. I have theory. What if wait, where's my fucking mouse? There. Okay. What if I reckon, because he talks about, because Zubul's like, oh, Jack's like, what, you have someone waiting for you? And Zubul's like, don't you? And he's like, I reckon Ribbit and Kaufmo were probably Jax's first friends, like ever, like first people that genuinely like cared about him, which would also play into a lot of the other stuff. Like I've talked about a lot of that before, especially if Jax was responsible for Ribbit's death. Dude, again, that's a theory. We don't know that, but like, could you imagine? So yeah, either childhood friends room or something like, yeah, I think that like Jax did something traumatic or had something traumatic happen to him for him to want to say. Yeah, because again, we've seen, Goose has said, you will see the worst thing Jax has done with your own eyes. I am betting that is on getting Ribbit abstracted. That I am so sure that that's that. Jax was when the door knocked, he was definitely abstracting there. Yeah, I think, yeah, as much, I feel like there's too many obvious signs that that was most definitely an abstraction. I wish that it wasn't, but I feel like it is. I feel like you're right. Because it's so hard. Like, there's so many signs in this that it's like, it's almost like dumb to ignore. You didn't finish the episode? No, I did finish the episode. I'm done. I am done. I'm going back and rewatching it now. But, oh my god. I'm gonna explode. But I reckon, like, in his real life, someone said, like, when it happened, that Jax might be dead in real life. I reckon there is a chance that maybe, yeah, Jax, okay, this is like a kind of a wild theory. This is like a, I don't really have all the evidence to back this up, but like a cool idea. It looks like Jax was in some kind of car accident, right? What if when he was in the car accident, are you a real person? No, I'm fake. No, I am real. No one else could, no AI could love Jax as much as I do. Only a real neurodivergent brain could love Jax as much as I do. But I reckon, fuck, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I reckon, just a cool thought. I don't think this is necessarily correct, but just a cool thought. I reckon, when Jax like was rushed to the hospital or something, if he was in a car accident, and then that's how he got, or maybe like he wasn't rushed to the hospital, maybe like he was used as a test subject because he was in bad condition. Either he like consented to it, or he was used by a test subject by this company, is what I'm maybe that's like guessing, because he was in really bad condition and maybe they were like, yeah, we can fix you, like we can help you. And now he's like, he had that memory of the he had that memory of that, like, she wants to be part of this. He had that memory of like, that he had the car accident and was like, I don't want to go back because in this form I'm like whole. Like, what if he's like disabled in like severely disabled because of the car accident in the real world? So now he uses this as a way to be able-bodied again. Like, he uses this as a way to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he's like, he uses this as a way to feel free again, I suppose. But who's texting me? Blake is already sending me digital circus memes. But yeah, gold old internalized ableism. I mean, honestly, out of all of the characters to have internalized ableism, it would be Jax. Let's be so for real. Like, it would be. But I just had the thought that he was dead, so if he was ever forced back into the real world, he would just cease to exist. I reckon he could be, I don't think he'd be fully dead, but I think he'd be maybe on the brink of death. Yeah, I think that that's definitely like a chance. Like, that's why he doesn't want to go back, is that he is like on the brink of death in the real world, so he doesn't, because I feel like he'd still have to have at least some level of his conscious to be alive to even be here. I want to know if Abel AI, oh, I talked about this before, Mixie. I don't think Abel is an AI. I think that we talked about it before. I think he's a person that got trapped in Kane's code. And that's the only reason Kane has so much control over him. I think he was like the baseline that he makes all of the AI off of, and he still has control over, like, Abel. Like, that's why I said it earlier, but I think that, Abel was upset that Kane couldn't get out, because if Kane can't get out, then Abel can't get out if Abel's stuck in Kane's code. So maybe he had some pretty abusive parents he was escaping from. He was young, so he could have been running from his parents as like a 17-year-old. We saw a reaction to Vegas' story. That's true, actually. That is true. They straight up killed him afterwards when he said Kane was getting too smart. Yeah, but then again, I think, like, Goose said that they're not going to do the same thing of killing an NPC like they did with Gummy Goo. Like, because someone asked about it on Tumblr. I'm basing a lot of my theories off of a lot of the stuff Goose has directly said, which, again, doesn't mean that it's necessarily true, because obviously she's not going to, like, watch every word that she says. But I reckon that it's not going to be another NPC. I don't think. I think Abel is way too, like, advanced to be an NPC. I think that he is a person that got trapped by Kane, essentially, and is treated as an AI. Like, it's an NPC, but he's not. I don't think he's an NPC, because he was so careful. Like, I think he's under Kane's direct control. Like, he was so careful about being like aware of Kane. Because a lot of the other characters will sometimes like, do we think Kane lied about being an adventurer? Yeah, I do. I think Kane completely lied about it being an adventurer. Like, even Jack said at the end, being like, you're a fucking liar. Like, Kane said that so, not Kane. Jack said that so aggressively, and I agree. Kane is a fucking liar. He has lied so many times. Like, he doesn't do it with malicious intent. I'm gonna stop clicking that before it annoys someone. He doesn't do it with malicious intent, but he is most definitely a liar. And I reckon that because he doesn't like people seeing his flaws. He doesn't like people seeing when he has issues with stuff, so he will lie about it. Like, he said it in the first episode, like, with Pomni's thing. Like, he will lie about things that are incomplete that he dislikes people seeing the unfinished product of. So I reckon that was, we'll get a pre-Pomni epi? What does that mean? What do you mean pre-Pomni? Oh, like before? No, there's not going to be a backstory, I don't think. There's only 2 more episodes of the show, and they're setting up for a finale now. There's not going to be time for that. There might be, like, backstories, but there probably will be some sort of backstory flashback, but I don't know if we'll get a flashback. We haven't really seen that many flashbacks. I don't think they, yeah. I think we're going to see Ribbit again, because that part Jax was looking at the picture. They made a whole model for Ribbit, and why would they not make a full model, not use it for anything? I think we'll see them on the flashback. I don't think we'll see them, like, consciousness. Equally, like, yes, but also Goose is kind of insane about, like, designing characters. Goose has designed and made full models for, like, majority of the doors. Like, all of the doors have full designs. You can find all of their full concept art. Like, not just, like, their heads, but, like, the full models. Like, all of these characters have been fully designed. And equally, Ribbit has come up quite a few times, generally. So, I mean, Kaufmo has a model too. I think yes, but also no. Also, who's Scratch? Do we have a design for them? I don't know if we have a name, but I remember seeing a dog character. I've seen a dog character before, so it might have been them. I remember in, like, the first episode, a bunch of people, like, looked at all of the things on the doors, and there was a dog one. I don't know if we got names for any of them. But if you scroll through Goose's old Tumblr stuff, there's, like, a shit ton of stuff there. There's, like, every episode, like, I'll go back and look at it, because there's a bunch of stuff that's, like, a gold mine that you, like, go and you're like, oh, that's what that meant. But it was made on Scratch. Yeah, no, genuinely, when they said Scratch, I was like, the coding software? Huh? You're talking about you're talking about a guy, right? the coding software? I don't think Abel will be completely under Kane's control. I don't think he's completely under Kane's control. Because assuming Abel is telling the truth, he told them as much information as he could at the outside world. I think Kane have him a job and Abel do it, but the players as much info as he could without breaking the rules. Yeah, I reckon that, like, I don't think he's completely, like, he obviously still has free will, but I reckon that it's sort of a case of that, like, I reckon Kane has control over whether he lives or dies or whether he's existent or not, I think is, because that's why he's been hiding so much, is that he's specifically tried to, like, stay out of Kane's eye because he doesn't want Kane knowing what he's doing, because I reckon because again, there's the point that Jax made in episode 4 of being like, Kane's only nice to us because, oh shit, thought. Kane's only nice to us because, like, he likes us. Idea. What if Kane can do that snap thing to everyone? What if he can just do that to all of the people? Like, he can just do that to humans too, he just hasn't. Because we've seen him do it on Gummigoo, who's an obvious NPC. But what if he can just do it, like, I think Abel is human. I disagree. I think Abel was fully human. I 100% think Abel is human. Like, I don't know. As well, like, it makes sense in terms of writing. If they would have another NPC go rogue and, like, it just wouldn't make sense to have, like, what happened with Gummigoo happen again, especially in a series this short. Like, it just wouldn't make sense. Digital Circus is written too well to do that twice. Like, yeah. Have you seen Arcane? You can't see it, but I have an Arcane poster right there. I fucking love Arcane. Again, one of my favorite things. Real question is, if that is a player, where did he go? He's under heaven or hell. Digital. I reckon that it's just like, I don't think he's dead, because we know that Abstraction is death in this universe. So I don't think he's dead. I reckon he's just like non-existent. Like I don't think he has to be something. I think it's his conscious has been stored. Like it's just kind of lingering because Kane obviously has a lot more control than he gives off. And if he sees, because Kane and Abel, we're going to assume that Kane betrays Abel, like in the story, then Kane will not have any sympathy for Abel. Kane will not have any, he won't feel bad about what he's doing, which means he's happy to treat him like he's an AI, snap him in and out of existence. Because Kane obviously has empathy issues because he's an AI and doesn't really get it. Like, for example, I said this in the last video I made as well, is that like Kane treats death very lightly because he doesn't understand the ramifications of it. So when people abstract, he goes, uh-oh, and then puts him in the pit. It's like, oh well. He doesn't care. And I think it's the same thing for this situation, is that he knows that this guy is human, but he doesn't like give enough of a fuck, you know? Like he doesn't care about entertaining, because the only reason he's really nice to the other people is that he wants them to appreciate Kane. He wants to be liked by them. But I don't think he cares whether Abel likes him or not, so he'll treat him like he wants to. Also, please, that yellow fish sounded like Charlie from Smiling Friends. My entire chat freaked out about that too. Yeah. Yep. Death is too good, so I imagine they just get frozen. Yeah, I reckon it's just like their conscious just snaps for a little bit and then they get brought in and out. It says, I'm thinking of an example in a media, but I can't think of what it is. I can't think of what it is. What is that fucking... I don't know. I might be thinking of like The Good Place. The only thing I can really think of is that like that scene in The Good Place with Janet where it's just like you kind of just stop existing and then you start existing again. Like it's not like a, yeah, it's not like a you feel anything. You're just gone and then you come back and it's like, okay, well, cool. I don't know how much time has passed. I don't know all this stuff. Like yeah. Do you know Hogwarts Legacy is free? I don't like Harry Potter and I don't like J.K. Rowling, so I'm good. Anyway. He can eliminate humans. Why can't he just snap out the abstractions? That's a good question. Why can't he just snap out the abstractions? Well, I reckon an abstraction isn't necessarily something that Kane did on purpose. Like, I don't think he has control over the abstractions is the thing. Like, I think that the abstractions are glitches in his code when people lose their minds too much. Like, I think the abstractions are Kane's fault. I don't think he's doing it on purpose, but I think that they are because of Kane. Like, I think they're glitches in Kane's code, which is why it happens. Which means that he probably doesn't have, I mean, because the abstraction, Cosmo in the first episode, like, fucked up everything, right? He fucked up everything. He destroyed all of Kane's shit. Like, I don't think abstractions work with Kane, so I don't think he has the same control over them that he does. To be fair, he can move them, but moving something and snapping it out of existence is kind of different. So I don't think he has the same level of control over the abstractions that he does everything else in here, because it feels like a glitch in their code, you know? You know what I'm saying? As cruel as Kane seems as a seller, he could have made it anything, but he made it dark because he has some attachment to them. He wants them to be chill despite being animals. Yes, that is a theory. I agree, but also it could just be big dark pit is easy to make. Because, like, I don't think Kane thinks that in depth about people's feelings. Like, there was the whole scene with Zubul where it was like the therapy thing where, like, Kane was trying to listen and, well, he wasn't really, but he thought he was trying to listen. Like, I don't think Kane has the ability to comprehend people's emotions. And that's where his big flaw is that he genuinely doesn't see a problem. Is this going to be a VOD? Yes. And it's also going to be a video. I'm going to turn it into a video because I'm probably going to, over the next few days, I'm probably going to have a lot more thoughts about this and add that to the video. I just saw what Jack's throwing in his IRL memory. Let's actually have a look at that. Wait, first, I keep getting distracted. Let's look at the eyes. So he's happy for the first time ever. Ooh, genuinely happy. I reckon this is abstraction. Yeah. Dink. Thank you. Kane only really cares when they give him validation. Exactly. Oh! So I went too fast by it. Oh, boy. Oh, my cat's here again. Hi, Chocolate. Are you upset about this too? Excuse me. See, one of my cats is on my lap and the other one also wants to be there, but he can't because she's there. So he just has to sit here. Yeah, this is not good. I would like to say too, like, wait, I don't want to, no, bro, whoa, okay. Let me just look at this quickly. I can't tell if it's just my video quality, but it feels like they added extra, like, noise. Yeah, hold on. Okay, chat, if you don't know what noise is in terms of not sound, yeah, they fucking did. Okay. Yeah, oh my god, okay. If you don't know what noise is, it's essentially like the, how do I explain this? It's like radio static on like an effect, and a lot of people use it as like a bringing out of reality kind of thing. When his eyes are like this, it's the static. Yeah, there's a lot more noise on his. Can you guys stop hissing at each other? What is your problem? These fucking cats. Oi! Give me a moment. You guys can stare at Jax for a second. What is your fucking problem? Oi! Get out of here. Shoo! Leave your sister alone, dickhead. God, shoo. God. These fucking cats. First they knock over all of my stuff. Then they fight with each other. What is their problem? Alright. You still have the window theory? Yes and no. I still think it's there because there was nothing to disprove it, but there was also nothing supporting it. So it's like, it's still kind of there. Hey girl. Hi. Yeah, so yeah, there's extra noise static, which I think is a really great detail. Oh, Jax. Oh, why is it hello? Can we walk, please? Can we chill? Can we not laggy, please? Oh boy. Yeah, I reckon his room is so cute, by the way. Why is his room so cute? Why is his room so fucking cute? His room is so adorable. I love the thought of Goose designing this character and be like, let's make the meanest, most asshole character have the most cutie patootie bedroom in the world. Like, I hope Ragatha's room is like a rock concert. Like, it's like Ragatha has like the goth girl bedroom. Kabuto's amazing digital circus autism rad makes me remember the series exists. Can't wait for the next entry where she abstracts live on stream. Yeah, true. Jax is gonna get fucking killed or some shit, and I'm gonna fucking abstract on stream. What's the key on the table? Jax has a lot of keys everywhere, so it's kind of, there's a key over there too. Like, I love his room. There's a key there. Does he have a journal? Does he have a diary? Does this man diary? Don't abstract. I do love that Jax still keeps all of these Polaroids hanging up, but he just like turns them over. But they're still there. It's not like he put them away. There's keys there, there's key there, keys there. 5-7. Okay. If you don't know, there's like a running joke in Digital Circus that the number 57 is fucking everywhere. People have asked Goose about it before, and she said it's literally just an inside joke. I don't think she'd lie about that, but equally I'm just glad the inside joke wasn't 6-7, because that would have aged really poorly. Considering, because obviously this started in 2023, so it wasn't really, 6-7 wasn't a thing then, but anyway, I'm so proud of calling that this was a fucking guy too. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Who's this guy? Let's see if we can have a look at some doors as well while we're here. Hi, Pomni. Okay. There's a guy over here. I can't really see enough of him though. Ooh, that is Queenie. Yeah, that's the guy. You still can't really see enough of him. Like, Jax's expressions seem so much more like fine-tuned this episode. I think it's really good. What's in Abel's room? Well, the thing is, I don't think Abel has one room is the thing, because there's a shit ton of doors that have the mannequin logo on it. That's something I noticed last time. Is that it's not just like one, which is why I thought my theory was disproved, but I was fucking right anyway. Okay, his Chinese room. That was funny. Okay, let's skip forward to... Where are we looking for? I did like the face thing. I think the face made like, because the face that he drew is really cute, but it could also be really sinister because, let me do a little design point out here, which I'm gonna guess was on purpose considering Gooseworks, but, wait. yeah, blah, 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 blah. Oh my god. Show the scene where he does like the thing where he goes like, ta-da. Okay, wait, no. Here. This one. The lighting in this is so fucking stunning. Holy. Mannequins placeholders, or are they all able? I'm guessing they were all placeholders? I don't think they're all able. One, this is a fucking gorgeous scene. Holy shit. Two, something that's interesting about the way that he drew the face, which I guess not is the way that he drew it, but the way that it lands on his face, is that there's a fucking direct line, like, down the middle. Like, it's still sharp. Even though it's theoretically, like, curved, it's still got a lot of sharp lines in the middle of it, which make the sinister scenes, because if you look at it like this angle, it's like, oh, super bright lighting, like, he looks really cute, right? He looks really, like, Jesus, he looks great, like, because Abel, yeah, you said that. He looks very, like, holy, you know? But then later on, there's a few scenes, like when he was like, pick the right one, it still gives the element of, like, sinister, because there is still those sharp points inside of it, because mannequins generally are sharp, but he's still, like, you know what I'm saying? The design, oh my god, the design choices are so fucking good at this show. Like this angle is still, like, this is so fucking, like, this is sinister. And it's because of those sharp lines. Because that curved smile suddenly becomes two very sharper lines. Like, it's not just one semicircle. It has, like, a definitive bit down the middle, which makes it significantly scarier and more intimidating. Goose! Ah! Also, I would like to say in a lot of these scenes, Jax's ears were really well representing. I think the way that they were split were really good, because normally Jax's ears are like directly up. I love when they're like this. It gives like such a different element of balance to him. Okay, let's go with yeah, because like scenes like this, he looks so fucking scary. And it's because of this isn't a perfect semicircle. It's because of this fucking cut in the middle that makes it so that there are lines. And like, again, I think these models really got upgraded. It's either like the models got updated or like the lighting. There is something about this episode that makes it look so much prettier. I think maybe like the texturing got redone or something. Or maybe it's just like the way that they render it, because I feel like these shadows are, sorry, I've been doing rendering a lot in class at the moment. We've been doing texturing. We've been doing a lot of texturing. So I've been noticing all these little details now. I would love to texture one of these models, honestly. I'd love to build one of these models. Glitch, you should hire me. Or just honestly, like, I would happily be a free intern at Glitch. Hit me up. I would love to do an intern. Hey, I'm doing an animation degree. Hey, Glitch, I live near your office. If you want an internship, if you want a free intern, reach out to me. I'd fucking love that, please. My email is public. Come email me. Anyway, which scene should we talk about next? This is the whole admin thing. I think generally the set designs, do not dox yourself. I'm not, like, by near I mean like generally in the same city. Like, it's not, don't worry. But the sets were so gorgeous. Get my go to Glitch internship. I'd fucking love that. I'd actually fucking love that. I'd have to see like when I could though, because like we'd have to see. I don't know. I'd love that, but we'll see. I don't know. I'll have to get to it. I'd only just finished my first trimester of my animation degree, so I'd either have to take a term off, which I don't think I have quite enough experience yet, so I'd probably do it like mid next year. Anyway, this is theorizing about something that's not possible yet, but why did Cain and Abel not want Kinger to know anything? Oh, my bet, I talked about this before. My bet is that I reckon Kinger is the reason that I reckon Kinger and Abel, maybe Queenie, worked on this all together with like a team of other people. And I reckon Kinger is the person that made the call that made them all get shoved into it. Like, he was the thing that was like, let's keep doing this, and it pushed it too far and it sent them all into it. Because Kinger had his thing last episode of being like, yeah, I fucking hated myself for ages because of the decision that I made. So I reckon that, like, Abel doesn't like Kinger because he's the one that made that call. He made the wrong judgment call and it got him stuck here forever. So I understand why Abel wouldn't trust him, because like, if Kinger isn't Cain and Abel a Bible thing? Yeah, Cain betrays Abel in the Bible. Blake, that's the basis I've been using for like half my theories. Blake. Oh, buddy. they the first two sons of Adam and Eve? Yes? I don't know about that one. Yes, in Has Been they are, but I don't think that's a great basis. Imagine the boss was called Adam. I mean, maybe, honestly. I don't know how much. There's never been a mention of Adam and Eve, so I don't. Oh, I should not do that. I'm wearing eyeliner. I don't know how much they would be directly impacting this story specifically, but hi, Gab, you look nice today. Thank you. Thank you. I'm wearing my Jax shirt that I love. And I have my Jax squeegee because I need something to do with my hands. And Jax is there, and he's there. I have a problem. Didn't Cain also kill Abel in the Bible? Yeah, he betrayed him. Yeah. Yeah. Which is why I think that Abel is human and Cain just doesn't give a fuck. I reckon maybe... Oh, another theory. I reckon maybe Abel tried to fucking shut down Cain, and Kinger was like, no, don't shut him down. We've worked too hard. And because of that, this is what happened. They all got stuck there. Because then that would make sense for why Cain doesn't give a fuck about Abel being alive or not. Is that... Let me go back to my cam. Like, that's why I think Cain doesn't give a fuck about Abel being alive or not. It's because if Abel was the one being like, okay, this is getting out of hand, we need to shut him down, and Kinger was like, nah, but if Cain found out that Abel wanted to shut him down. Did you guys see that fucking experiment? I saw an experiment. Granted, I saw this on Instagram Reel, so I don't know how, like, legit it is, but I think I saw a YouTube video on too. There was an experiment that a bunch of people asked, like, AI being like, would you kill someone if they tried to shut down the system? Or, like, it wasn't a direct question. They, like, set up a fake scenario so that the AI would read their emails and it was talking about shutting someone down. And they genuinely tried to, like, blackmail this person. It was, like, ChatGPT and, like, all those fucking, like, AI. It was... I saw that and I was like, holy shit. Again, I saw it on Instagram Reel, so I can't verify the validity of it. But, yeah, dude. Scary shit. But equally, I think that a similar thing might have been done here, is that Cain... I don't think Cain would have any malintent. Like, it's not malice. It's just that, like, he's made to do a job, and if he's shut down, he can't do that job. So he's, like, stopping anyone that will stop him from shutting down. So, yeah. I think that, what if they're both AI made by Kinger? I mean, I think that's a stretch, but, it could be, but I don't really see any actual evidence towards that, you know? Yeah. Hold up, Cain Cain betrays Abel because he's jealous of the attention and rewards he's given by God, and his sacrifice is more than Oh! Okay, so we know Cain has, like, a need to give attention, right? Wait, hold on. Hold.
A human. Like us.
Yes, I know. Getting stuck with a blank mannequin body of all things. Cain completely overlooked me. But because of this, I was able to, well, I think I found the way to leave.
The way to leave?
Yes.
Hold.
He's probably in his office.
To prove he's human?
I've been here longer than any of you. For now, please just trust.
Am I?
We've both done things we're not members of the digital circus. Kinger was one of my co-workers, you know, back when he was still...
You really think Kinger worked with him?
Oh, whoops. Sorry. The higher-ups at C&A started getting... computer in special stasis.
Hold.
Awful stuff.
I'm gonna shoot you down and say none of us are CNA employees. How would we have gotten hooked up to...
Remember, I was asking too many questions, and then poof, I was here. They're probably doing the same to anyone that stumbles into that office. Cain is an AI.
Yeah, I think we all got that.
An AI specifically created to keep your minds active. But he's just as much of a prisoner as you are. One that, won't be able to leave with us.
I'm slowly noticing this. Abel didn't say specifically that he was human. He just said that he wasn't one of Cain's creations. I reckon, possibly, Cain and Abel were two different AIs that were built by C&A. Right? Let me go back. I've changed my theories. I reckon Cain and Abel were two different AIs that were built by C&A. they were both built for different purposes. And okay, wait, do you guys know how in Age of Ultron, in Avengers, when Jarvis and Ultron have that like big fight, I reckon there was something similar to that. I reckon maybe he is an AI, but he wasn't made by Kane. Like, he's not an NPC that was made by Kane. He's his own AI that was made by the people at CNA. He did say he was an employee, which is why I'm sort of like, maybe he's not telling the truth. But he never actively says that he's a human. Like, they bring up the point, they say multiple times, being like, Jackson Pomni says multiple times, being like, he's a human like us. And he goes, yeah, this is the proof that I'm not made by Kane. Like, this is the like, he doesn't actively say that he's human. Like, he's specifically avoiding it. Like, and as well, the big thing of being the reveal of being like, Kane's an AI, and everyone's like, fucking yeah. But then it also makes sense of him being upset why Kane can't leave, because if he's also an AI, he also can't leave. So many theories, bro. So many. I don't know which one's right. Honestly, I think the one I was talking about before could also be correct, and this one, I think maybe an AI created for a company would still work for said company. Huh? Maybe an AI created for a company would see itself as working for said company, but so that still fits. Yeah. Yeah. I think Abel might be a creation of Kane, but based on like the real Abel. Yeah. I don't think that. I reckon that initially they were not like, I think they were two different AI that was built separately, because like in even just the title of the company, Kane and Abel, they sound like they're on similar levels. They were equals, right? They were two AI created by this company to do this thing. And we know how much Kane has issues with wanting attention and affection. So maybe Abel got more praise by the company, because we know Kane has a fucking obsession with like humans and like the workplace. He fucking loves the workplace. That's why he always makes himself the boss. Oh my God. Okay. I kind of put this together a little bit, but I reckon like Abel maybe got lifted up a little bit more by the company, got a little bit more credit, and Kane got sick of it and then went, okay, you're mine now, bitch. Or something similar. Like, something along, I haven't quite worked out the kinks of that yet, because I just came up with this, but maybe pick the right one was just a double-edged phrase. Pick the right one, as in pick the one to the right and pick the correct one. Yeah, because the red one was on the right. Oh, you're so smart. You're so smart. You're so smart. Yeah, I reckon maybe Abel like developed, because Abel has some sort of empathy, right? So I reckon maybe Abel was able to develop some form of consciousness or something. How do I join Bird's SMP? That ended 2.5 years ago. Anyway. I reckon Abel has some sort of like level of consciousness and Kane doesn't. And again, maybe Kane was like people just liked Abel more. Maybe Abel was like slightly more advanced and Kane, yeah, because Kane is obviously like a very envious person. He just wants attention. Yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, because Kane obviously has some level of control over Abel, but I don't think it's always been like that. I think they were probably created, if Abel is actually an AI, I reckon they were probably created as equals. But then something happened. I think I can't tell you exactly what happened, but I reckon like it had something to do with Kinger pushing something too far, and it made it so that, Abel says he's an employee, but he never says he's human. Let's re-listen to how he phrases this. I feel like phrasing, like, especially in this show, phrasing is so fucking important.
Awful.
You really think?
If experts have done things we're not proud of.
Oh, as well, a reason as well as if he's an AI, then it could be that, like, hasn't Kane said he helped create the circus? Not that I know of, no. Kane said he's the ringmaster of the circus. We didn't say he helped make it. He didn't say he helped make it.
All right. Convince me.
I'm one of the original programmers of the digital circus.
Okay.
I was part of a team of experts employed by C&A to bring this place to life.
See, saying that implies he's human, but it doesn't necessarily mean
Kinger was one of my co-workers. You know, back when he was still...
Again, this show does definitely explain, it definitely dives into very sentient AI. So, doesn't this YouTuber do Minecraft videos? Not anymore! That was months ago now. So, no. Anyway.
Really?
Mods, can you delete those messages, please? Thank you.
Think Kinger worked with him?
Oh, whoops. Sorry.
I can see it.
Well.
That's a weird thing to highlight. It's a weird thing to highlight. Because, okay, we're familiar with the concept of AI being flawed in this universe and having human flaws. So he's trying so hard to imply he's human, but he can't ever say it. Yeah, that's the thing I'm noticing, is he doesn't say the word being like, I'm human. Like, he doesn't just say, I'm human. Like, he's trying to imply it a lot, but isn't actively saying it. So it feels like he's, like, jumping around the bush, you know?
As production went on, the higher-ups at C&A started getting untrustworthy.
People being untrustworthy in AI. That's interesting.
They began forcibly hooking my fellow co-workers up to the computer in special stasis pods.
Okay, he says my fellow co-workers. Okay. That does imply that he's a person, but equally he hasn't actually said it, and it could still make sense. I don't know, it's hard.
They began forcibly hooking my fellow co-workers up to the computer in special stasis pods that would keep them alive and analyze their brains. Just awful stuff.
I'm gonna shoot you down and say...
Okay, I reckon maybe he might be an AI that saw that happening to people and, like, still... I don't know. Like, it could have been a way of, like, the higher-ups, if they were untrusting of the AI, it could have been, like, their way of justifying putting human conscious in it and being like, the AI won't take over this, we're putting people into it, right? Because that could totally make sense for a corporation to do that. I would totally believe that. But the co-workers also AI? They could be, but then I feel like that kind of, like, if the whole world is just AI, I feel like that kind of takes away, like, the you know, stakes of, like, the human world and how that's such an important thing here. Because we know all of the actual characters are human. Because if the co-workers are probably human, then the co-workers are AI, then probably all of these people are AI. But I reckon they were people.
None of us are CNA employees. How would we have gotten hooked up to this big machine just by putting on a headset?
That's what I wondered as well. But then I remembered that C&A was planning on expanding development. Last I remember, I was asking too many questions, and then poof, I was here.
Okay. Because, I was asking too many questions and poof, I was here. Who do we think did that? Because, I'm gonna go back here. Chat, I want your thoughts and comments for when I upload this video. I want your thoughts. There is multiple possibilities of who could have done this, of who could have put Abel here. First one is the higher ups of the company, right? If he's human, they shoved him in a fucking stasis pod and were like, go in there, fuck you. And it's just like what he's saying. Second option is Kane. If he's an AI and Kane got control over him, he's asking too many questions. Kane went, fuck you, get in the digital circus. Except we haven't seen Kane do anything openly malicious. That doesn't mean he can't, but we haven't had any reason to believe that Kane would do something malicious. So it probably wouldn't be for a malicious reason, but it would be for some reason that he thinks is going to help him going forward. You know, like, it'll be help him or help his purpose or something like that. I don't think he would do it purely because he dislikes someone. 3. Yeah, Kane is an option. 3 is Kinger, I'd say. We'll just kill him. Well, we don't know he's dead. We don't know he's dead. We've never seen... The thing that I feel like that us as people do a lot is that if we don't see something, wait till you finish the episode. I've seen the whole thing. I've seen the whole thing. I'm going through it step by step. But... What was I talking about? Fuck, I got distracted. Shucks. Oh, yeah. Oh, did my camera just die? My camera totally just died. Shit. Whoa! Thank you for the 20 bucks. Fuck, my camera's dead. Hold on. Oh, wow. Okay, give me a second. Let me open my VTuber program. Let me charge my thing. Hold on. Pause, intermission. Intermission. Give me a minute. Whoops. Ba-ba-da, ba-da, ba-ba. Okay. Camera is charging. Thank you for the 20 bucks. All right, I will read this when I have my VTuber up in a moment so that I can, VTuber cab is back. So true. VTuber. There we go. All right, let me open my VTuber program. Bunk, bump, buddy. Let me put on some music in the meantime. Here, I'll play like the iconic song. I fucking love this song. I'll read that in a moment, but thank you again for the 20. Holy fuck. Thank you. That's insane. Thank you, GOAT. Thank you, No Name. I appreciate that a lot. I know, she's coming. Chat, VTuber chat, she's coming. Give her a second. She's getting put in the digital world. Whoa. Sorry. Yo, thank you. I think that's a follow. Like, my alert box is kind of just not working. So, I need to fix that. Chat, do you want me to stream more in the break? Because, like, once I'm done my assessments, I can probably stream, like, a bit more. I'm going on holiday at the, like, mid or beginning of January. So, I'll probably be, like, gone for a bit after that. But, okay, yes, thank you. Let me... Oh, shit. Okay, well, where is she? I have a stream that I've been wanting to do for literally months. So, wait, where's my VTuber? Wait, hold. Ah! Hi, chat. Okay, let's talk about this for a second then. Okay, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, let me read your theories. Okay, 2 theories. Kinger is the real Abel and the fake one has... Wait, Kinger is the real Abel and the fake one has... Ooh, that could be a good one, actually. Kinger is the real Abel and the fake one has Kane's actual frustration towards Kinger. And the fake one has Kane's actual... Wait. Jax was in an accident that killed or injured someone. He's in the circus to run from his consequences. Okay, let me talk about the second one first. I think the second one could be a possibility. We were talking about that Jax was in the accident and that he's, like, on the brink of death, which is why he doesn't want to go back to the world. Is that, like, he'll like won't be able, like, he might die, like, if he goes back, like genuinely die. So that was out. The second one could totally be real though, is that if Jax was in an accident that killed or injured someone, that could totally make sense. I think Jax said though that he didn't really have anyone. He didn't really have anyone that was, oh my god, I haven't seen my VTuber in so long. Wow. I missed her. I've been thinking of like making my own VTuber model because now I can draw and I know how to rig. So I may as well. I'm going to learn to draw a bit more, I think, first. Anyway, let me get on topic. Yeah, so Jax being from the, having hurt someone, except my one thing is that Jax said that he didn't, wait, Jax didn't say he had any friends. Jax said he didn't have anyone waiting for him on the outside. Oh my god. Ooh, yeah, I think your theory is a lot more legs to stand on than I initially realized. Yeah, Jax totally could have killed, like, the one person he cared about. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe, like, that's the bad thing that Jax did. Because I've been so set that it's on, he caused Ribbit's abstraction. But maybe that's the thing, is that, like, he killed someone in the real world. Like, he was in an accident. Or, like, even maybe he caused the accident in the real world. That would be so much stronger as well. Oh, that would be so much stronger if he caused, like... Oh, man. Oh, man. Also, it's YouTube chat on my screen. Hi, YouTube chat. You guys get to be on the stream. I don't know how to do both, so... It's just you guys. Hi, sup, chat. But... He killed someone IRL, ran into the woods, and was saved by the circus. Honestly, maybe, yeah. Maybe he didn't want to go to jail. Maybe he was like drinking and driving or something. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Hey mods, can we get a YouTube chat too, please? Thank you. But yeah, dude. Man. Kira did seem pretty confused about an Abel when he was in the dark, like Gangle and Pomni. Yeah, true. Yeah, that is true. That is something I did kind of skip over, is that Kinger didn't actually know who the fuck Abel was. Oh, to be fair, his name isn't Abel, though. His real name isn't Abel. He said that he picked it. So, like... I don't know. Because he said that he picked the name, which... I'm having a difficult time deciding whether he's human or not, I think. I initially was like, yeah, he's definitely human. But this AI thing of him being, like, made as well to be an AI along with Kane, like, totally has legs to stand on. Why am I in the stream? Oh, maybe it does both then. Maybe I did figure out. To be fair, I set this up literally over a year ago. So maybe it is both. You can both say hi. Guys, say hi to each other. Guys, say hi. Guys say hi. Guys go, hey. Hey, YouTube chat. Hey, Twitch chat. Hey. Hi. I was being controlled by Kane. I don't think... Like, Jax was being controlled by Kane before with the vegan thing. I don't think he was being controlled by Kane then. I think, honestly, that he was upset because... I think he was laughing because he's right. I think he was laughing not just because he was right, but I think he was laughing because, like... He essentially said that as, like, a fucking joke. He said that originally, being like, haha, that would be so silly, like, or not as a joke, but being like, this is what's happening, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, he was being pessimistic on purpose. Like, he thought that was happening, but it wasn't out of, like, oh, I genuinely believe that this is happening. It's like, this is probably what's going to be happening. Like, I don't want to even think for, like, an opportunity that it's something good that's going to happen. And then I think the fact that he was right was why he was laughing, of just being like, oh my god, my pessimistic outlook was actually fucking correct. This place is a fucking nightmare. Like, this place was an absolute fucking nightmare. Like, I think it was just like, he was laughing about how fucking ridiculous the situation was. Which is, Jax has done that a lot. Not in terms of like, but a lot of Jax has been like, just talking about how absolutely fucking ridiculous, like, and why he reacts is like how absolutely fucking ridiculous the situation he's in is. To the point, yeah, he used it as a failback excuse. But he didn't actually want to use it. Yeah, exactly. Like what with about Jax. He used it as a fallback of being like, I don't want to get my hopes up. So I'm just going to say it, but he didn't actually want it to be the case. But the fact that it was, he was like, oh my fucking god, are you serious? Seeing Jax fuming at the end because he was so guilty for killing Ribbit when Kane was probably the one that did it. Yeah, that is definitely part of a theory. Honestly, I was so set on that Jax killed Ribbit, but honestly, I think there's maybe a chance now that the reason, because I'm still just trying to figure out what Goose was referring to when they said that we get to see the worst thing Jax has done with his very own eyes. And I think, yes, driving Ribbit to abstraction is one thing, but if Jax is actually physically responsible for killing someone in the real world, especially someone he cared about, that's going to be the thing. Like, that is absolutely the worst thing, more than anything, like any abstraction, anything like that. If Jax literally actually killed someone, it will be that. Because that is beyond anything inside the digital circus. That is genuinely, like, yeah, as well. Another thing that, kind of random, but another thing that supports my theory that abstractions are a glitch in Kane's code, or just a glitch in the code and they're not supposed to be there, is that Abel, whether he was actually an employee or whether he was an employee or whether he was an AI, he said he doesn't know what's going to happen to the abstractions. So whether he was a human employee or whether he was an AI employee, like, he doesn't know. He doesn't know what's happened, so which means the abstractions are probably directly from Kane. They're probably a direct result of Kane. Again, he wouldn't have done it on purpose, but the fact that they happen is probably because of Kane. Dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. Well, to be fair, I imagine, like... Well, I'm interested as well to see, like, why the digital circus was even created in the first place. Like, I feel like we know more about CNA now, thank God. Thank you for the follow. Is that a follow? It was so small I couldn't see it, but thank you for the follow if so. But, like, we couldn't see a lot about like, we've seen more about CNA in this episode than ever before, but we still don't really know why. We don't really know why, like, they made the digital circus, why it is the way that it is. Yeah, but why would the company send Kane to keep them active if he was actively doing the opposite? I don't think it was something I think the abstractions probably started happening after the company lost control of Kane. I don't think it was like a during thing. I think it was Kane's job was to make them keep their minds active and stimulated while the circus was still under control of CNA. But clearly we can see that, like, it's not anymore. CNA has lost complete control of this. He's lost complete control of Kane. It's lost complete control of the digital circus. I don't think that it was... I think that it's genuinely just like a bug that Kane... Because Kane's been bugging a lot, obviously. And he doesn't know how to fix it. He can't fix himself. Yeah, dude. I think there's an emergency exit that doesn't delete the body, so it corrupts the file and becomes like that. Honestly, yeah, I think that might be part of it. It might just be a file corruption. Because with the way that the abstractions look, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a file corruption. Wow, the theories from the previous episode went from murder to dystopian AI corporation. Yeah, I mean, it's because we've learned a lot more about CNA in this episode, because previously, the only thing I talked about CNA in my previous video was, like, the very little that we saw. Like, we barely saw any of CNA, like, up to this point. The most we really had was in episode 1, which wasn't really a lot. Yo, thank you for the 10 again. Holy shit. No name. Thank you so much, dude. Holy. I'm going to turn my alert box back on. Give me a minute. Can I turn my alert box? I don't know where it is. Never mind. Thank you, though. It's also got to be confirmed Kinger had some kind of actual admin privileges because he came in here with his wife, who was into the study of bugs. That's totally a fucking metaphor. You're so right. He was into the study of bugs and the circus is buggy as hell. Yeah, you're so right. Oh, maybe Kinger willingly brought him and his wife into the circus. Theory, what if Kinger what if he willingly put himself into the circus to be like, we can get a closer look at some of the bugs in Kane's AI, the bugs in the circus, stuff like that, right? And then that's what, like, maybe, like, pushed it over the edge. I really think Kinger is responsible for why everyone else got stuck there long term. I think, like, Kinger is the reason that Kane is the way that he is. And I'm interested about Kinger's memory, though. I'm interested in why it's like that. I don't think him just being old is really a valid, like, write-off anymore. Thank you so much for the stream. Oh, what was last thoughts about the cube collision? I think it makes sense. I think, like, I haven't read too far into it because, to be fair, the cube collision has been something that goes throughout multiple of the episodes, right? It was a big thing in episode 2 when that's how they got back up to the surface was the cube collision. I don't know if there's a direct reason. I think it's just like Kane has bugs and it's just showing that Kane has bugs. I don't think it's specifically about the cube specifically, but cube collision is a thing that happens in, like, when building games and building that kind of stuff. Being old doesn't explain him getting better in the dark. Yeah, exactly. So, well, the dark we know is because of his wife, right? But I'm curious if parts of his memory were lost when his wife abstracted. Because if they were brought in together, maybe... It depends. The real question is, like, what actually happens between the transition of being a human into being in the game, right? Mods, can we get a YouTube chat? Thank you. It's about, like... You know what I'm saying? Like, it's about the process of what happens there. Because my immediate thought track for it is that it's like a compression system, right? I feel like your brain would get, like, compressed when you go into the system, right? So if, I don't know, this is a theory. It's so hard to tell. I don't know. It's very up in the air. So many thoughts, chat. So many thoughts. Not enough time. Let's talk about the ending scene, actually. Because we haven't really dived into that. And I don't have anything else off the top of my head to speak about. But let's talk about when... I want to talk about the placement first of of, because I also want to bring up, like, a lot of people were seeing stuff in, okay, wait, here we go. Let me, where's my, here. Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. Let me put my VTuber. Where's my VTuber? Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone, everyone. Is the phone being held? Are you holding it currently? Chat, make sure you hold that phone. Is it being held? It's really important that it's being held. Are you holding it? Are you holding the phone? Is the phone being held? Sorry, I'm just saying shit. Okay. There we go. All right. Yeah. So let's talk. Okay. Let's talk about the ending, because I want to talk about, first I want to talk about the framing. I don't know why this is so laggy suddenly, but I want to talk about the framing. Oh! You can't see me pointing. Okay, first the centering. Secondly, the fact that it looks like she sat in the fucking throne and like is like a princess. I don't know if that means anything, but it looks really pretty. And I think it was a very good choice, because Ragatha is like, her thing is that she was born to a very rich family. She has a lot of like rich backstory to her. I think this is a really cool like reference to that, you know? I don't know if there's more meaning to it than that, but I think it's cool to show her looking like a princess. Oh. Oh. Oh, man. The banana? Yeah, totally.
You alright?
Pomni is so fucking short. I think that's so funny. This is so gorgeous, by the way. One, the set is fucking stunning. Whoever designed and built this set at Glitch, you are incredible. You are fucking awesome. These are gorgeous. All the sets for this episode were fucking gorgeous. Dude, you're so short. Bitch! I am not. Fuck you. I'm not short. Mr. 5'11". Sorry, that was mean. I take it back. But this is so pretty. I would also like to talk about all the voice actors' performance in this are fucking gorgeous, by the way. All of the voice actors' performances were insane. I'm gonna send, because Michael Kovac follows me on Twitter. I'm gonna send him a little message being like, holy fuck, that was peak.
Great.
I guess this is it.
Framing! All right. So, again, I study animation. I study design. This is the type of shit. I'm going to turn my VTuber off for a second so you can really see this. This is the type of shit that I fucking study. Look at this framing. It is a perfect triangle except for Kinger. He is the only one that is out of place. He's even slightly covered. None of the other characters are really covered at all. Like, you can still see their facial features. He is actively being covered by Ragatha. Like, his main facial features are being covered by Ragatha. If this doesn't fucking mean something, I don't know what does, dude. Watch the end. I've seen all of it. Chat, I've seen all of it. I'm going through it step by step. I have seen all of it. I thought Ragatha was originally a farm girl. She was a farm girl, but she was a rich farm girl. She said she had, like, horses and she grew up relatively, wealthy. So, yeah. Look at that fucking framing. It's just, oh my god. It's... Like, as well, people were pointing out, let me go back. People were pointing out that in episode 4, you guys know, like, the sequence that was, like, you know, the sequence that was, like, wait, the road signs and Jax's flashback are the wrong way around. Wait, we'll get to that. Wait, hold on. You know, in episode 4, when it was, like, the sequence that was, like, I'm not the only one that sees little things. Convey some emotions, and then it's awesome. Yeah, this Digital Circus has some of my favorite fucking writing. Jax is looking directly at Cam. So man. Digital Circus has some of my absolute favorite fucking writing. Like, Digital Circus, Arcane, and Daredevil are like my 3 favorite written shows. Yeah. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, episode 4, the intermission sequence. People pointed out that all of them had different interactions. Kinger got soloed out and got hit by a chess piece. And loads of people were like, whoa, that totally means something. And at first I was like, yeah, maybe. Like, it could mean something, but it also feels kind of like a stretch. But plus the framing of this, like, something is gonna fucking happen to this man. He is not safe. I'm calling it now. I don't think he's gonna die. He might be a sacrifice of some description. Something is fucking happening to this man. Like, especially discovering that, like, everyone kind of knew this, but especially discovering that Kinger is one of the original programmers. Something is fucking happening to this, man. It's my first time watching you. Hi! Hello. But, like, this framing is so perfect. Oh, Ragatha's textures. Sorry, I'm gonna be a fucking nerd for a second. The fucking textures, I feel like they were so, like, they've just been improved so much. Glitch, you guys are making incredible quality animations, especially for indie. This is so impressive, by the way. You can see, I don't know if it shows through on stream, you can see every fucking little detail. You can see every little highlight. Thank you. I think that was a follow. Thank you. Like the lighting in this is just so, mwah. I need to know what programs you use. I know they use Maya. I know that they use Maya and not Blender by accident because I was at a convention, and there was a guy talking to one of the Glitch staff and being like, yeah, I use Blender. And the guy was like, oh yeah, sorry, we use Maya at, Glitch. So that's the only reason I know that. But I'm assuming they use like Substance Painter and shit like that because like this looks like Substance Painter, but it's like this, like the custom textures and shit like that is like so, the rope texture, oh my god, I'm gonna throw up. It's so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. Hi! There's a bunch of new people. Hi, the art is very good. Yeah, it's, the actual quality of this is fucking stunning. Absolutely fucking stunning. Like, so good. Who's texting me? Oh my god, it's Blake. What is this? Blake, quit sending. Oh my god, wait, it's your tweets. Okay, that's fine. Oh, Blake's making TADC episode tweets. That's fucking awesome. Able other writes them. What does that mean? Do you mean the other writes them? Kane 1 creates adventure. Able other writes them. What does that mean, Blake? Blake, what does that mean? Blake, what does that mean? By the way, I showed Blake Digital Circus and he likes it. This was my influence.
The circus.
They're so shiny. I love how shiny that. God, the lighting. Oh, I'm just gonna sit here and be like a fucking loser for a second. The lighting is so good. I don't know what they like. It just, oh, it's so gorgeous. They just, oh my god, it's so pretty. Like the specific choices. The fuck. Hold on. Yeah, let's look at their eyes because there's some checkerboards there. Checkerboards. That's the actual floor patterning. You can see the floor patterning in the corner. But the windows are still there for Pomni. I don't... Maybe? It's hard to see in the lighting. I do still want to think that the eyes mean something. Because it's always been that Pomni and Jax have had the eyes. Gangle's never really had it. Yeah, Gangle's never really had it. In the other scenes as well, she's also had like the genuine... Because you could see Bubble in one of the reflections. Because it's like her mask. It's not really an eye.
Are we still gonna be friends when we're...
Yuri, by the way.
Out there?
Why wouldn't we be?
It's just... gonna be...
Yeah.
strange. I've only known you like...
The fucking... Ah, it's so pretty.
This. Will it be the same when it's real?
Also, I would like to point out, this is completely, like, off, not really off topic, but I would like to say, the changing room at the beginning, the rig on that was so good. Whoever fucking rigged that, you have my kudos. Holy shit. Because to make it be able to look like that and not have it, like, move like that and not have it look shit is so impressive.
It always was real. Everything we felt, everything we've done, everything we are. It'll never leave us. And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Thank you.
That's so cute.
For always being there when I need it.
Oh, look at Ragatha. She's like, oh my god. Oh, you can't see her. Wait, let me move me. She fucking knows. She knows something is up, bro. She is aware. Oh my god, that's funny. Oh, you can see Jax as well. Oh boy. Okay, let's see what he's thinking about. I think that you guys are right in saying that he's scared to go home. I don't know why yet. We'll analyze the car, like the real life footage in a minute, but he's definitely scared to go home. I don't know if it's he doesn't want to go home, or I don't know if he does and he's just afraid. Like, it's sort of one of those cases where I think he's like trying to decide whether to do this. Because as well, like, he initially, when Pomni like opened the door and was like, you don't want to come with us? This might be the only chance to escape. He was kind of like, eh. He kind of just like went along with it and being like, yeah, I probably should. Like, he didn't really want to. So I think he's like, he's trying to, like, he's going because he knows that this is the right thing for him to do. Like, it's the only way for him to get out. He knows it's the right thing theoretically, but I don't know if he actually wants to. Like, he seems pretty uncomfortable with the thought. Crazy episode, insane episode. Like, he seems really uncomfortable with the thought of it. Like, he's doing the breathing. This is like panic attack breathing, or like about to have. Again, the set designs are so stunning. They are so stunning. The moon and sun, like, analogies in all of this are so fucking good. If you can't tell, my camera's not on, but I showed it earlier. I have a moon tattoo. I love the moon, the sun, the stars. I love all that kind of like shit, especially symbolism in these kind of worlds. I think this represents Kane so fucking well. Yeah. Never normally watch anything while watching a show, but Jesus, the writing is so good. The writing is so fucking good. It's like, all of them seem surprised. He doesn't really feel like he wants to be there. Look at this man. Can I blow on him? Fall over. I hope he falls over. I hope he's like a piece of paper and I blow on him and he falls over. Anyway, he doesn't want to be there. He really doesn't want to be there. I am curious what the real, like, purpose of this was, because I don't think it was actually an adventure. I wonder what this actually, who this was made by, why it was here. Like, what actually was the reason that this was here? Oh, theory! Okay. What if the digital, because I was being like, why did CNN make the digital circus? What if it was entirely like a fucking like social experiment on these AI? Like, what if oh my god! And so, oh my god, okay, what if Abel was made to look out for the people and Cain was made to look out for the adventures and the keeping of the entertainment, and it's to see what they would do. And then maybe it went too far and it roped them into it. That's why they, oh my god. What if the entire thing was made as a social experiment? And that's why there's two different AIs and they act so differently, is because the humans wanted to see what the AI would do. That's why this is here, of being like, do you want to disconnect? Because if the game disconnects, it probably kills Cain and Abel, which is why this is that's why they were like, why is this that's why the players were like, why is this an option? Because it wasn't made for the players. It wasn't made for Pomni and Jax. It was made for Cain and Abel, because it was choosing between whether they wanted. It's not an adventure. I don't believe you. I know that he says it is. I don't think it is. I've seen the episode, bro. I really think it's a case of that this was made for a difficult decision for an AI, of trying to be like, the humans trying to be like, if you... That's why they started putting people in it! That's why Cain and Abel started putting people in it! It wasn't because, like, they got scared of the higher-ups and they started putting it. They started putting it to see what the AI would do! They started sacrificing humans to see if the fucking AI would, like, save them or not. Oh my god, I figured it out. Why are we spoiling? This isn't confirmed. I just think I'm right. That's totally it. Mods, can you go into YouTube chat, please? Smile, please. Please smile. I totally fucking cracked it. Dude, I totally cracked it. Dude, I totally cracked it. That's totally it. That's why this was here. That's why this was here. That's so why this was here. It's because this was made, mod me on YouTube. How? Smile. Gooseworks make their own interpretation of the Truman Show. Goose totally, like, would, too. That's totally why this is here. Because all of the players were like, this is an obvious pick. Why the fuck is this in Kane's office? It's in Kane's office because they didn't want... CNA didn't want Kane and Abel to find it. This was in Kane's office, and it's probably, like... Kane and Abel probably both had access to this, and they wanted to see if the AI would... They wanted to see if the AI would free them. If they would free the people. Dude, I'm so right! Click on my name as added moderator. Okay, did you talk in the chat? Can you talk in the chat, please? Oh, there you are. You did. Wind sweep. I think that's you. I hope that's you. Add as moderator. Click on me. That's so sus, but I'm going to anyway. Standard moderator. There we go. Thank you, Blake. Yeah. That's me? Okay, making sure. AI motor experiment. Yeah. I'm so right about that. This is totally... That's why this was here. It wasn't made for Pomni and Jackson, all those people to find. This was made for Kane. That's why Kane knows where it is. This was made as like... Click on me, says the humble scam. This was made for the people to know if Kane would do it. Oh my god. I wonder why Kane is so obsessed with the pictures of CNA. I reckon it's because of some sort of like jealousy of that, like he wants to have the attention of the company. He wants to be like the golden child, but I don't think he was. Abel was. That's totally why. That's totally why. I still don't know of any of the other theories because Abel, to make this theory true, Abel doesn't necessarily need to be a like an AI. I think this could still be the case even if Kane was the only AI, because by him, like this could have been put in by maybe Kinger, or if Abel was a human, maybe this was put in by Abel or something like that, or maybe this was just put in by CNA. But I think that, wait, is the consensus that the red button was a retcon? Was that an adventure? I really don't think it was an adventure. I think that Kane saying that was an adventure was a cover-up for them finding this, because I don't think they were meant to find this. I don't think CNA made it so that they were meant to find this. Thank you for the $2. It's a really cool theory. Thank you, Z-Red. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Video title, I know the TATC ending. Yeah, I think this is the thing I'm the most certain about now. Hi, kitty. My kitty's back. I think this is the thing that I'm the most certain about. Is that, watch the show first. Everyone in YouTube chat who's clearly just come here, I have already watched it. I've already seen everything. I already watched the whole episode. So there is going to be spoilers in this video. Blake, could you like delete everything, please? Thanks. Just delete people being dickheads, because YouTube chat is just kind of like that sometimes. So, all right. All your theories are wrong, says Gooseworks after pulling the famous Toby Foxman. So there are some people in YouTube chat that are funny, and there are some people just aren't. Blake, delete the stream. Yep. Blake, delete everything. All right. I really think that I think this is the thing I'm the most certain about, is that this was made for the AI to choose. Like, this wasn't made for the people. Maybe Abel, I reckon Abel knows about it because he's an AI. Because Abel did tell them about this. And I reckon Abel knows about it because he is an AI. This is like, I'm not so sure on this, but I think Abel, because the only reason Abel would know about this is if he had access to it, if he was an AI, or if he, I guess because he coded it. Maybe, so I guess he could be human and he's the one that coded it there. Or if this was the reason that Digital Circus was created, then he would know about it, right? Thank you for the $5 again, No Name. Holy shit, thank you, bro. The thing I love about this whole episode is how much Kane's acting like Am from I Have No Math and I'm a Scream. Yeah, I still need to like listen to the audiobook of that, because I've heard it has like such an insane, it has such an insane like inspiration from it. So anyway, let's keep going. Yeah, because all of them are like, what the fuck? Why would we pick the red one?
Kinger, Do you want to make the choice?
The choice of what?
I think, well, okay. It's all of them except for Jackson Pomni. I think Pomni, so you think is real and non-NPC. I'm very toss. Thank you again for the $2 Z-Red. Thank you so much. Please, Kaboodle, I need this. I'm kind of homeless. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Please, Rosie, I need this. My staff is kind of broken. I live in a hotel. I want to get the fuck out. Sorry. That's a very niche audience that will understand that. You think he's real and non-NPC? It's very toss. I think there's definitely supporting points for either. I think in a writing perspective, in the way that they've written it, it would make more sense for him to be an NPC. But he has said and implied, well, he hasn't actually said I am human, but he has implied a lot that he is human. But I think from the way that they've presented Cain and Abel as equals, that he would also be an AI. But it's hard to tell, because in pretty much every single alternate theory I have, it would make sense with Cain being an AI. Not Cain, I mean, yes, obviously, but Abel being an AI, or it would make sense with Abel being a human. Because it's less about whether he's an AI or a human, and more about his role in the digital circus. Because clearly, if he is an AI, he's an incredibly intelligent AI from the way that he acts. Have you seen the episode already? So yeah, I watched it when I came out on stream earlier. I'm still live from when I watched it, but now I'm just going through each bit and giving my take. Please, Gooseworks, I need this. My Jax, he's kind of depressed. I'm living in the circus. I want to get the fuck out. Wait, yeah, let's talk about, wait. Someone saw Chinese room theory about hey, AI would lie about being conscious. I'm curious what the characters said. Like the Chinese characters said. If there's anyone that speaks Chinese on the internet, which I'm sure that there is, could you, well, is there anyone in my chat that speaks Chinese? Is there anyone, chat, is there anyone that I could like show these symbols to and you guys would be like, ah, yes, I know what that means. Because I don't trust Google Translate. So if you guys don't know, one of the papers just said, this is paper. That is so glitch. That is so unbelievably glitch productions. My God. Thank you for the raid, Heathers. Thank you so much. Thank you. Gooseworks doing the speed face. Everyone talking about how they're excited for the mannequin character. Yep. Thank you for the $2 again, Z-Red. Holy shit. So Abel's another AI and not just an NPC. Yeah. So I do not think that, I think that Abel is correct in saying he's not one of Cain's creations. I think if Abel is an AI, he is another AI made by CNA to go along with Cain. So if my AI theory, if they're both AI, is that Cain and Abel were put into this world to, YouTube's a bit behind your Twitch. Yeah, unfortunately, that's just how YouTube works. My AI theory is that Cain and Abel were put into the digital circus as a social experiment, and they started putting people in there to see whether they would release them or not. Or like whether they would be okay killing themselves to release the people that were stuck there, or whether they would just let them be there, right? And what I'm guessing has happened, my best guess, is that Abel, being the more emotionally intelligent out of the two of them, went, this is fucking wrong, and we should release them. And Cain went, nah, I want them to stay here because I don't want to die. My job is to keep them entertained. So that's my best guess about this, is that that's where the betrayal comes in. Cain kills Abel in the Bible. I think that's the act of killing Abel, is that he like takes over his AI essentially, like, and he brings it into part of his system. And I think by doing that, it probably wrecked some of his coding. It probably is what ended up getting Kinger stuck there and Queenie and whoever else. It is probably why the abstractions happen, is because in doing that, because Cain doesn't have a grasp of his own power, right? We know that. Cain does not have a grasp of his own power. He doesn't know how strong that he is, and he is glitching. So, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Keep speculating. Yes, I like theories, and this is like literally one of my favorite shows ever. So I think a lot. I think he not only wants to die, but I think the players are, he thinks the players are happy in the circus with his adventures. Yeah, well, he wants them to be. I think it's less that he thinks that they are and that he needs them to be. He wants them to be, because it might also be like a personal justification of like why he killed, quote unquote, killed Abel, or like betrayed Abel, is that he did it for the sake of his adventures and for the sake because he wanted to make these people happy. And it could also be brought in the fact of being like, he believes that these people have been brought into the digital world to make their lives better. Because a lot of, like, there's a very common trope with that AI play it. No, this is my theory yap time. You guys have to deal with that. It's very much like the, fuck, I forgot what I was saying. Damn it. What was I talking about, chat? Hi, kitty cat. What was I talking about? Shit. The fuck was I talking about? Fuck. I forgot what I was yapping about. Kane is desperate for... Oh, yeah. Okay, so I was talking about Kane. Yeah, so I reckon that, like, Kane... She's cosplaying Kinger again. The AI trope. Oh, yeah, the AI trope of doing this for the human. Yeah, so the AI trope of, like, that Kane, like, thinks that the real world is shit, right? He loves humans. Actually, no, never mind. I take that back because Kane has some, like, fascination. Never mind. Kane has a fascination with the human world, right? But he probably... Because he said something specifically in this episode as well. He said, I only have these 3 pictures because they cut me off. So he probably has some kind of disdain for CNA, honestly. Like, he probably idolizes it, but also doesn't like the people that were behind it, I reckon. It's a weird mix of, like, I think he's probably in a case of both, that, like, he is kind of obsessive of the idea, and that's probably what started freaking out his code, is that he was obsessive of the idea of getting into the real world and doing that, and that's probably why the people up above got scared, you know? Maybe Kinger came into the circus to try and talk him down initially. Maybe he came in willingly to try and talk him down and be like, hey, can you stop that, please? And then Kane was like, fuck you. You know, there's a whole lot of shit that this could be. Like, there's so much. I'm just, like, spewing whatever's in my head.
Are you sure he's all the way here?
Oh, yeah, wait, I was talking about this scene. Right. All of them want to be, like, all of them are like, why the fuck would we not press it? But I think Pomni is... We've seen Pomni at least as a little bit of an anxious person. She's definitely got more of her footing since being here, but we've seen from the beginning, Pomni is a bit of an anxious person. And especially when Abel was like, pick the right one, that sounds like it's a trap. That sounds like the obvious one is going to be incorrect, right? Thank you for the follow, whatever that was. It sounds like the obvious one is going to be incorrect, right? So saying pick the right one, like when she sees 2 buttons and like a choice that looks obvious, it makes sense that Pomni would be like, maybe we should let Kinger do this because she knows that Kinger is the only, like, Kinger has theoretically the most knowledge about this out of all of them because Abel isn't there, right? So Kinger has the most knowledge about it. I saw someone bring up a possible Adam and Eve theory that, like, Kinger and Queenie were meant to represent Adam and Eve and that they created Cain and Abel. I think that totally has, like, leverage to it. I think that totally has grounds to it. Like, that was you? Thank you, Blake. Like, I think that totally has grounds to it. Yeah. Because, like, my one thing that I really can't figure out is why Kinger's memory is like this. My only thought is that, like, because if Kinger was there when Kane started corrupting or Kane started taking over too much, if Kinger was already in the digital circus, then it may have fucked with his file or his memory, which I think is attached to his file, and it might have just fucked with him a bit. Honestly, it might have been the reason that Queenie abstracted is Kane's, like, takeover of the circus might have been what caused Queenie to abstract. Because if it fucks with the files, then... What are you doing, Kat? Yeah, if it fucks with the files, then it might have just fucked Kinger's memory and then caused Queenie to abstract. Because I really do think now that it is, in terms of technicalities and not emotionally, I think it is just a representation of a file corrupting that Kane can't fix. He doesn't know what to do about. Because he's shown that he doesn't really have... Wow, you're looking so much into this. It's called autism. I love it. I do this kind of... I did this with Arcane. I did this with Daredevil. I love this shit so much. Like, writing and storytelling is, like, my biggest passion in the world. I'm doing an animation degree. I fucking love this shit with my whole heart. So when something is well written, I will take apart every fucking detail of it. But I think that makes sense why Oh, you think this is bad? Just wait till she sees Matt Murdock. Yeah, real. I would say that I love Matt Murdock more than I love Jax, which is like saying something, because you guys know how much I love Jax.
Hey, yeah.
But why does he only remember in the dark? Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, with Kinger, I really can't get a solid read on Kinger's. I imagine it will get eventually revealed, but I really can't get a solid read on why Kinger's memory is like that. Because initially it was just the, haha, he's old and crazy. But that is just not at all what this is, you know? Like, it's just not, like, it's not that. We've shown, this show has shown multiple times in the past couple of episodes that it is not the archetypes that Jax thinks it is. It is not the stereotype that was portrayed in the pilot, right? It isn't what it is.
Wait, don't we all want to press leave? Why leave it up to him?
Yeah, see, that's the interesting thing. And the fact that Kinger is completely silent here is an interesting thing, because it's dark in here, right? Which means that he probably has some kind of consciousness, which means he's probably just like remembered something that is like taken him aback.
What if
maybe it's like when concussions, like how you sit in the dark? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it could be a sensory thing.
No, maybe we should give it a little more time.
Oh yeah, I love pressing buttons. You want me to press?
I will say something interesting too.
A little more time?
Oh.
Kinger's eyes in this scene. Kinger's eyes have only really been these massive pupil dilations when he is actively being hypnotized by something. Because he was like this when he looked into the mouth of the monster in episode 3 and he was like, oh, honey, you look beautiful. His eyes went like this. Regularly when he's in the dark, his eyes don't do this. So I think that there's more to this than this scene. He's seeing something he's not meant to see. Or something similar, like, I don't know if Kane has any kind of control over Kinger, but I think that Kane, boy, why are you so eyes? I think that Kane has some level of access to Kinger's mind more than he does the others. Like, I think that maybe that ties into why his memory is so shit, is that I think Kane maybe has a piece of Kinger's mind, or has taken a piece of Kinger's mind. It's dark in his, so he's probably conscious. Yeah, but like the thing about his eyes is, yeah, and when they opened his tent, it was the same look in his eyes. Yeah, like there is another form, like state that King is in beyond just his darkness, where he's being like, where he can remember stuff. Like there's another form, because this is not the first time this has happened with Kinger. It happened when he looked into the mouth of the monster. Like it happened when he was looking at his wife in the flashback too. Like this is some kind of thing that's fucking with his mind, because he's not being his normal, like when he's in the dark self here.
Yeah, I love pressing buttons. You want me to press one of those too?
Like he's being purposefully naive. Or maybe not purposely, but he's being naive, and he's like, wait, let me pick up my cat because she wants a pet. He's like putting, he's not taking the situation as seriously as everyone else is doing, which again, I think it's just something fucking with his mind. To be I would go a bit mad if I had to watch my spouse lose memories of everything. Yeah, me too. To be fair, me too. Yeah.
I don't know.
Am I missing something? We all want to leave.
Jax. Okay, I'm oh wait, you can't see him. I'm gonna put myself over here. Sorry, Agatha. I'm gonna pull this apart for a second. Oh my god. Okay, so Zubul, I feel like, is the most mature person here. Zubul is the person that is the type A, in this situation. The leader, right, is being like, okay, this is an obvious solution. It's time to go. Like they aren't really anxious about this. They just go, this looks like this is a button saying that we will leave. Let's fucking press it, please. Let's fucking press it, please. Right? So Zubul is making the very obvious, a very surface level, you know, looking at this going, what the fuck? Why are we, oh shit, my phone buzzed and there we go. Like, what the fuck? Why is, I will look at that in a second, but like, what the fuck? Why are we even questioning this? Let's just do this. Pomni's going, Abel said something. She didn't say that, obviously, but Pomni's going, Abel said something. Like, Abel has said something, and I'm scared now because it sounds like it's some sort of trap, or there's something that I'm gonna do wrong. Ragatha, I think, is just a little nervous of that she agrees, she's in the same mindset of Zubul, is like she wants to leave, but equally is aware that it could be a trap, something could go wrong, is still a little bit anxious, but doesn't have the evidence that Pomni has. Because Pomni actively has a reason to believe that this is a trap. Ragatha doesn't. I think she's just generally anxious. The more I watch the stream, the more I realize how extremely competent Pomni is in this situation. Yeah, Pomni is really smart. That's something I really like about her writing, is that she's still an anxious character, but she's really intelligent. And I think that that's a really... All of the characters in this are really smart. And I really like that written in shows. It really pisses me off in shows when they're like really just idiots for no reason. Sorry. Okay, I will talk about that later more. But Jax, okay, let's talk about Jax. Jax. Oh, Jax. Okay. Jax is in such a mind state where I feel like he has no idea what the fuck to do. Because theoretically, he knows that it is the right thing and that he should want to leave the circus, right? He knows theoretically this is the out, this is the thing he's been looking for. He's given away all of his humanity because he thinks this isn't possible. And I think the fact that it is like haunting him, because he has convinced himself, prior to this episode, he has completely convinced himself that like it's not possible to escape, right? It is absolutely not possible to escape. You're just stuck here, you may as well just live with it, right? And I think that's because part of him wants that to be true. Part of him, because he doesn't want to put in the effort to get better. He doesn't want to put in the effort to fix whatever he's done, whether it's in the digital circus or whether it's in the real world. He doesn't want to put in the effort to fix what he's done. So the way for him to run away from his problems is to stay here. But in doing that as well, it's driving him insane. You can only run away from your problems for so long before they start to devour you, right? That's why he almost abstracted earlier. Like, you can only run away, again, like I literally just said, before all of your problems start to fucking... Thank you for the follow. Before all of your problems start to fucking eat you alive. And I think that's the realization he's coming to now, is that this is the realization of him being like, I have to face this now. Because this is an actual possibility. This whole time, I've been pretending that there's no way out. Because I was fully convinced that there was. And now there actually is. Or I think he was fully convinced because he fully convinced himself because he didn't want to think about an alternate possibility. Right? When I haven't been over the flashbacks yet. No, we haven't done that yet. We're getting there. But yeah. Yeah. You see what I'm yapping about, chat? He's come to the realization that this isn't just, he's fully processed now, because I think it started a little bit last episode, but he's fully processed now that his entire world is basically shattered. This wall and this reality that he built up around himself to cope with this situation, and maybe not, now discovering maybe not just the digital circus as a situation, but also like the things that he's done. The fact that he has to accept that he's actually done whatever, whether it was whether it was getting Ripper to abstract, whether it was killing someone in real life, whether something he's done in the real world, he now has to face the fact that he has to face his consequences. And he is not ready for that shit. Look at that man. He is not ready for that. He does not want to face those consequences. And he never thought he would have to.
Eve, right? Pomni?
Yeah, we do. It's just, what if
this is Pomni, like, overthinking what Abel is talking about.
Why would there be a trick console in Kane's office?
So yeah, as I said, I don't think it's a trick. It's not a trick. I just don't think it was meant for the players. It was meant for Kane. The one thing about, look at his eyes, king his fucking eyes. I think one thing that they aren't thinking about, Michael Kovac does an amazing job. Michael Kovac is such a fucking incredible voice actor, dude. He is so amazing. He is such a fucking amazing actor. Incredible. I'll talk about that later. But, something I think the characters, it makes sense that they didn't think about in this scene, but they didn't stop to think about being like, why is this even fucking here? Like, what is this, like, why is this in Kane's office in the first place? You know? Like, they didn't even stop to think about that for a second, which I get. Like, are you going to bed? But wait, let me look at your message first. Another theory, Kinger being in the dark makes him calm down, and Kinger being in the dark making him calm down and being in the digital light is a reference to him making the digital world. The more he looks at his screen, the more crazy he became. Oh yeah, What? No. What? Why are you saying no? What do you mean? That's what you said. Stop, I'm so tired. What? What? That's, yep, I haven't even read over that. Oh. Okay. Well, I thought it had legs. Fumbled 2 seconds in. Good night. Good night. But, yeah. I think, yeah, they didn't stop, which, again, it makes sense in this situation, because if you've been stuck in a place where, like, you've desperately wanted to leave and up till this point never thought that there was ability to, I would run right out the door too. If there was a button that was like, yeah, this will fix all your problems, I'd be like, fuck yeah. I'm trying so hard not to spoil. I've seen it before. I've seen the whole episode. I'm going back and watching it later. But like, it makes sense why they wouldn't stop to think about it, but they didn't stop to think about it, you know? They didn't stop and be like, hold on, why the fuck is this here? You know? Like, why would this be here? How long till she hits unpause? Just because you said that, I'm gonna wait an extra 6 seconds. There we go. See, I was gonna do it earlier, but you were being a dick, so I decided not to. Anyway.
Like, no matter what we press, Kane's gonna know we were here. We should push it.
Hold on. Let's just wait a second.
I get both of their perspectives here, which is the interesting thing. I really get both of their perspectives here of like, Zubul being like, just press the fucking button. And Pomni knowing what Abel being like, I don't know about that. And like, I get it. I like, this is what I really like in writing, is when they make it so that like you can, I'm gonna put this back on the other side. Oh, I have no legs. Sorry. When they make it so that it's really like, it's really hard to tell between the two, you know?
And
like you understand both sides.
Everything we know, and maybe we can.
Because Pomni is being like, okay, we need to fucking think about this, right? Because Pomni knows something else. Pomni knows that Abel is like, fuck. So she's like, wait a second. But everyone else is freaking the fuck out because they don't know when. There's a time limit on this, remember. They don't know when Kane's gonna come back. Thank you for the follow, I think. They don't know when Kane's gonna come back. So Zubul's like, because Zubul didn't trust that Jax distracted him well enough as well. So Zubul's like, we need to fucking press this button before Kane gets here. Pomni's like, I don't know, like I got a fucking hint that maybe there's something different. And then Jax is losing his shit because he doesn't want to deal with the consequences of his actions.
Vote on it or something?
Yeah, this is well, I will say, absolutely fucking stunning. This is why I think they upgraded either the models or the rigs or something. Like, it looks, his eyes and his mouth look so much more in depth. I feel like there's a lot less like flatness to this. It just is so, like, I don't know, they must have upgraded the rigs or the models or something. Like, it's so nice. Okay, let's go through these scenes. All right, shall we? Excuse me, Jack. Sorry, could you stop having a panic attack for a minute? Okay. No, the signs aren't backwards, they're forwards. What do you mean? So this looks like, let's look at it. I'm curious where they got this footage from. But oh no, wrong one. Let's think about this. Is someone already made a fucking video about this? Oh no. Oh, it was the voice actor. It was the Gangle voice actor. Yay. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, there's this. Oh, hey guys, it's you. It's you. Okay. So let's look at this, right? He's on a street. Speed limit is 20. We can see that. There's a house. It looks like your average suburban American street at night, right? Average suburban American street at night, it looks like. He looks like he's on a road. There's like some kind of crossing. It doesn't really, you can't really tell if he's in a car or not. Like, he's not on the main road. It looks like he's like pulling into somewhere. It looks like a street. You can see the speed limit is 20. Someone get fucking Rain GeoGuessr over here. Maybe AI. It's definitely not AI. Glitch would not use AI. I hope. I really hope. I don't think they would. Honestly, it could be like a 3D modeled world. Honestly. considering the quality of Glitch's shows at the moment, it could totally be like a 3D modeled world that doesn't actually exist. Ooh. It's so high quality, dude. Okay, back. Okay, so this is the same area. Okay, this is the same area, but like slightly more forward. It's more showing like the house again. Yeah, it's just the speed limit. What does that sign say? Caution. It just looks like there's like people running across. Caution. 20. Oh. Hold. Okay. He's in a car. He's driving a car. Okay. In the woods. Can my computer lock in, please? Be crazy if it was 3D model. Honestly, it would be, but I wouldn't, like, put it past Glitch, honestly, from what I know about them. Give me a second. There we go. I'm trying not to miss it. Oh. Okay. Can the fucking YouTube loading thing get out the way, please? Okay, so that looks like... Okay, so it's just a reflection of, like, a sign light. All right. Can you... Oh, my God. Give me a minute. Go. Oh! Oh! There's two of me! There's two of me! Oh, shit. Go. Whoa. Hold on. Oh shit, no, that's the wrong way. Oh, this is really irritating. Bro is tired of door dashing. Mitosis, indeed. Okay. Here we go. I got it back. Let me... Oh, there we go. Okay. So... I have to keep doing this so it clicks on it without playing the video. Okay. So it does just look like he's driving, right? This is just average guy. He's driving. He's doing the driving thing. He's having a good time. He's driving. Maybe not a good time. Oh. Okay, first off, Michael Kovac performance, incredible. Absolutely fucking incredible. Secondly, I don't think there's too much we can take away from that. It's not like we see... It's not like we see anything actually happen. The only real indicators, I'm guessing, is like the warning people, the 20 miles. My best guess is that he probably... Like, there's so many things this could mean. I don't really have one that's, like, solid. I'd say... Let me make myself a little bigger for the sake of my recording later. I'd say, like... Maybe... Because the thing is that he's not in a car for the first one, and that he's in a car for the second one. I don't think it's a car accident. I think... maybe either he got hit by a car, he got... Like, someone said he got kidnapped, like, something like that. Like, it looks like he was in a regular suburban town, and then... Wait, holy shit. Wait, hold on. Wait. Wait. Can we see... Hold on. Let me go backwards. Okay. So the car is moving forward. I was thinking that, like, he could have been that he was kidnapped as a kid in, like, a suburban town, and then this was the view out the back of the car window. But the car is going forward, so it looks like he might be driving. But equally, from him being in a suburban town and then being in a car... Because it feels like, as well, if he was fucking kidnapped and forced into this, that could also be why he's so scared to go back. Because if his physical body is, like... If his physical body is under, like... If he got kidnapped or some shit, like, he... Like, that could totally be, like, part of a theory. Is that he got kidnapped as a kid. But it is going forward. I thought this would be out the back of a car window, but the car is going forward. And I guess that could be an interesting theory, but it doesn't really align with like the guilt that he has. Like he has so much guilt, and it wouldn't really be his fault if he got kidnapped, you know? But for some reason, he really doesn't want to go back.
What did you just do?
Oh, man. Let me make myself smaller again.
Congratulations, my little catty.
Why would he be wearing a headset? I mean, he could have been kidnapped by CNA. Like, he could have been taken. It might be he was like a kid of one of the CNA employees or something like that. That would actually be interesting. Because we don't know how aging works in this universe. We know he's like 22, I think he is. So I guess it's unlikely, but if he was like a kid of one of the CNA employees, that could be interesting. I don't know. We'll see. That one's a bit of a stretch. I don't really have that much edit.
Cumbers, you picked the good ending, where you realize you'd rather stay with me than go back to that pesky old macroverse or whatever we decide to.
So here, that's the thing, is I don't think that this was an adventure, but I think Kane's not lying about this. Like, he's not joking. He's being like, good job, you picked the right option, because that's the option that, that Kane wanted them to pick, right? Kane wanted them to pick that fucking option so that they could never leave.
Call it. I knew you'd make the right choice.
You mean this was all
an adventure? Yes. And
low-key as well, a fun thought. I don't think it's an adventure. I think he's lying about that. Low-key, a fun thought could also be is that like possibly Kane maybe has been like letting Jax remember bits of his past like that, or like fleshing him the reminder to make him jump for that. That is again a stretch. It's hard to tell like how much Kane has Kane lied about controlling their minds. I figured that out 3 episodes ago, bro. But yeah.
One I've been cooking up for a good long while. Great job playing your part, Abel.
All in a good day's work. By the way, you think I could get a raise after that performance?
Yeah, okay, that's a good thing to say as well. You think you could get a raise? I reckon they used to be equals, and now Abel is forced to work for Kane, like actively forced to do it against his will. But he still has to play along because Kane clearly does not have the same respect and regard for Abel as he does for the other. Because to be fair, big thing. If Abel is an AI, Kane doesn't treat any AI other than himself with respect. He doesn't treat, even if they're conscious and have emotions, because he didn't treat Gummy Goo with respect either. So even if they're conscious and even if they're more advanced than him, he doesn't give a fuck. If they're not a human, he doesn't care.
Oh, you're getting too smart. Time to delete.
I don't know why this button would be a one-time thing. I think because Kane's lab rat. Yeah, basically. Would be a one-time thing. I think it was put there by the developers to see what would happen. That's why. I don't think it probably wasn't fully done. Bubble, I think, is just an NPC that Kane came up with to, like, keep themselves company. I don't think Bubble's an employee. Bubble's, like, just a pet, basically.
None of that was true. The CNA stuff, the pods, the way out.
A fabrication of my incredible world-building skills.
I was right?
I can't believe I was right!
Oh, man.
What would have happened if we picked the other button?
Oh, I didn't put too much thought into that one, cause I knew you'd never pick it. So I left that up to Bubble.
I made it take you to Shrimp Town.
I don't think that Kane actually made that. I really think that Kane didn't make that. I think it was put there by the devs. Like, and the thing that he was like, well, I don't know, because he, like, it would have erased his existence, essentially. If they pressed that, it probably would have erased his existence. Huge fan, hi! It probably would have erased his existence, so he wouldn't have to think about what would happen if they pressed that button, because, I mean, he couldn't fathom them pressing it, because he wouldn't exist anymore, you know?
Yeah, it was gonna take you to Shrimp Town.
Yeah, this is hysteria. This is like, also, again, Michael Kovac. Mwah! Insane voice acting. I'm doing like the chef's kiss thing with my hand. You can't see it, but I am. Insane voice acting. Everyone in this episode, honestly. Insane fucking voice acting. So peak. Yeah, so fucking peak. But this is hysteria. This is like cutthroat hysteria, you know? Like, I'm a fucking awe, genuinely. It's fucking amazing. This is like absolute cutthroat hysteria. This is, my God, he is absolutely tweaking the fuck out at the fact that his pessimistic view, because in this entire episode, he's been like, fuck, this shit's real. I have to actually like face my consequences. Like he's been terrified that he has to face the consequences of his actions by going, whatever they happen to be, but by going back to the real world, something bad is going to happen and he has to face it and he's terrified too. And that was breaking his like reality. And now he's realized, or like he hasn't realized, but it's like Kane is literally being like, yep, you actually were completely correct. This was all fake. And it's him being like, oh my God, wow. I thought that I actually had, like, this is like the fact, because he's such a complicated character. It's so interesting. Especially in this, he would be so, I think this would be tears of like half relief and also absolute desperation. Because I have never seen a character desperately want and desperately not want and be as far away as possible from something as Jax is about leaving this place. He wants it and doesn't want it so bad at the same time. He is so like, he's so conflicted, I feel. Yeah, I can tell you're a writer. Yeah. Yeah, just a little. But he's so, I think the point that these are half tears of relief and half tears of absolute despair. But I think it's also just the absolute ridiculousness of this situation and the fact he was fucking correct about his like pessimistic view that he did and didn't want to be right and wrong. This must have been so much fun to record, by the way.
You dirty liar! You scumbag! You...
See, that'll be the other part of this. That'll be why is the inside of your mouth blue? My lore is that Caboodle has blue blood, so the inside of her mouth is blue, and her tongue is blue, and that's why. And there's a whole bunch of lore for Caboodle that you can know if you want to, but that's not a now topic. But this is the other side of that. This is the tears of despair. This is like, the beginning is like the tears of relief of like, oh my God, thank God I don't have to deal with any of that. I was fucking right. And also just a mix of like, that's fucking insane. It's ridiculous. And this is the other side of it of being like, fuck you. You fucking, I hate you. Blah, 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 blah. You know?
You made me, you got in my head. You just lie about everything, don't you?
Huh?
You can mess with our minds too, can't you? The stupid sauce, the vegan.
Okay, I think for a second. Oh wait, I'm like fully covering Jax here. My bad shot. There we go. I think there's a thing as well that's interesting because he's like, you're messing with my mind, are you? I think that he thinks, because it might be, but I think that he thinks that Kane is the reason that he's been having such a hard time recently. Because clearly he's figured it out. He figured it out after the vegan thing. Like he figured it out during episode 5 because he was like, I thought that Kane couldn't, like he started thinking about it. And after episode 5, he started having a lot more dark thoughts, a lot more like issues with the way that he was thinking, a lot more memories of Ribbit, stuff like that. And he knows that Kane has control over it. So I think he's refusing to admit that this is his own issue and that it's just entirely Kane's fault. Which, to be fair, it might be. We don't know. It could be. Honestly, it could be that Kane has put these ideas in his head. But how he's reacting here, that Kane was literally like, huh? Like, what are you talking about? I think that this is just happening. Oh, wait, don't bite me. What the fuck is your problem? I'm being too loud. She doesn't like it when I'm loud, but I have to stream, so deal with it. But I think Jax is blaming the fact he's been feeling like this on Kane. And just is blaming Kane for all of his issues, essentially, and being like, you can fuck with my mind, it's your fault that this is happening. Yeah, I think that was the takeaway here. Let me re-listen to it.
You can mess with... You just lie about everything! You got in my head! You got
in my head. That's a big one of being like, I think he's blaming Kane for everything that happened. Probably the almost abstraction. He's probably blaming him for like a lot of it stuff. And I think it's also like, because Jax obviously thinks that this was an adventure like everyone else does, but he's being like, wow, you fucking did this. You fucking knew that this was happening. You knew my past. You knew all of this shit. You put this shit in my head. You knew that I would press the button. Fuck you. Because Kane is essentially, well, if what Jax is saying is true, Kane is essentially, like, taking advantage of Jax's weaknesses and taking advantage of Jax's trauma to make his adventures more interesting. This is if what Jax is saying is right. And if Kane was getting in his head, then, because that's really fucked up, because Kane would be taking advantage of his trauma to make his adventures more interesting. And Jax is very upset about that. The issue is that I don't think that that's happening. I think Jax has convinced himself that's happening because he doesn't want to think about the fact that he might actually just be dealing with some problems and that it's just like natural and that it's actually him just dealing with problems. But the issue with Kane lying about whether they can control their minds is that they're never going to trust their own opinion anymore. I think that's a really interesting part of that, is that once Jax figured this out and once the others have figured this out, they are never going to trust their own opinion anymore. Ever. Because they're going to know that Kane has some level of control over it. Which is such a cool thing to put. Gooseworks, you've done it again. Oh my god. The show just keeps getting so peak. It's so good.
You just lie about everything, don't you?
Huh?
You can mess with our minds too, can't you? The stupid sauce, the vegan thing, God knows what else.
Our names?
No, hold on, guys.
Yeah, see, this is everyone else figuring that out.
I may have the ability to...
And Kinger's eyes have gone back to normal. Oh, hello? There we go. Kinger's eyes have gone back to normal. Wow. Wow, would you look at that? Yeah, see, they're all pretty upset about this.
Add temporary modifiers to make adventures more interesting, but that's it. If I did anything more, trust me, it would not end well.
What does that mean, Kane? Why is there a specific... So... Oh, wait.
Scratch.
That's what that means. Trust me, it would not end well. Okay, so I think that Jax's issues are literally just Jax's issues. Kane probably did fuck with, like, it a little bit, but I think that the only reason Kane learnt that he can't fuck with it too much is because he corrupted Scratch. And that's why Scratch abstracted. Because he put too much in Scratch's head. And it fucked, and it made them abstract. That's my best guess, honestly. The Toy Box character wants the AI to run for a prolonged period of time. Yeah. So that's my best guess. Who is Scratch? We don't know yet. This is the first mention. I think it's the dog character. I think I've seen some concept art of a dog character. Don't quote me on that. I don't remember. But I think I've seen some concept art of not the coding language. I also thought that the first time I heard this, but I thought I see some concept art of a dog character that I think that's, because they were the first abstraction. Yeah, so I reckon that's how Kane probably figured out that he shouldn't mess with their minds too much. It's because it causes abstractions.
The first abstraction?
Yeah.
Hey! I didn't say anything like that! Come on, guys! You know I'm just here to have fun. I'm
just here to have fun. See, Kane, that's the thing, is Kane... I reckon Kane is doing this because he just wants to be providing good entertainment, right? He wants to fucking, like, he wants to do his job. He wants to, like, have fun. He wants to be loved, I think. He wants to be loved and appreciated. But he's not thinking about everyone else in that, which I think is where the split probably between Abel and Kane came from, which is that Abel was like, this is wrong. You shouldn't keep people trapped here. And Kane was like, nah, I'll make it fun. And then they'll want to be here. So I genuinely think that's probably part of it. It's that Kane, because Kane is an antagonist, but I don't think he's actively a villain. He just wants to, like, he wants these people to like him, but he wants to do it by his terms, you know? And equally that's the other side of it, is that if Kane doesn't do this, he doesn't have a reason for existing. Like, he literally does not have a purpose to be real as far as he's aware, other than to entertain people. So it could also be a matter of mortality. I think like a mix of both.
Quick questioning's over. Your prize is this lovely gift basket of soaps and lotions. Stay fragrant, have a good night. Fragrant night, bye!
Yep. Dude, that shit's fucking crazy. That shit's fucking insane, dude. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, he has a hard time comprehending human emotions. Yeah, he like can't. He can't. That's the thing, is he can't comprehend human emotions. Like I think that was the big difference. Let me go back to here. I think that's the biggest difference between Cain and Abel, is that Abel seems to be able to comprehend human emotions, whereas Cain can't. And I think that's probably where a lot of Cain's hatred for Abel probably came from, is that Cain wants nothing more than so badly to be liked by these people, to be liked by humans, right? And I think he wants to be liked by the company the most. The company probably, we can already tell that CNA is not an overly morally good company. I think he just really badly wanted to be liked by the company. He wanted to be liked. And I think Abel probably came to the realization of being like, oh fuck, this company is bad. This is a bad company. Whether he's human or AI, he came to the conclusion that it's a bad thing. The company is doing a bad thing. And if Cain was made by the company, and Cain is obsessed with CNA and the idea of being human and all of that, especially like he keeps looking at it and being like, they cut me off. He's gonna be like, nuh-uh, the company's great. The company's really good. This is a good thing. So I don't think Cain thinks that this is a bad thing. He's like, as long as I can do my job and I can keep these people's brains stimulated in this world, then it's fine. Everything's fine. Because behind everything, I think that, I think Cain is being tricked by CNA. I think Cain and Abel were both set up. If Abel is an AI, I think Cain and Abel were both set up to be a social experiment. They were set up to put humans in this situation to see how they would react about if they would let the humans be free at the cost of their own life. I think that was a big thing here. That was what CNA was doing. And I think they were morally wrong about it, obviously. But that's what happened, I reckon, is before, they start putting people in. I don't know if the people were the current cast that we have. Kinger is obviously part of it, but we don't know about if the rest of the cast was even there before that. But I reckon at some point, Abel came to the realization of what CNA were doing and being like, this is wrong. This is morally wrong. We should sacrifice ourselves so that these people can leave, right? Because that was one of the options. We should sacrifice ourselves so that these people can leave. And Cain cannot fathom the idea that a company is bad, I think. Like, Cain is so unbelievably obsessed with CNA. Like, he complained about them being like, they won't let me see more, blah, 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 blah. Like, he loves this fucking company. So Abel bringing up the idea that maybe they're corrupt, maybe they're morally wrong, maybe this is something bad, like, that would be like, that would set him off, right? That would completely and utterly set him off. And it makes sense why he would, because Cain glitches a lot, even at the slightest thing. I don't know if he would have been glitchy when he was going into it, but yeah, I'll say we know Cain has some access to the mines, yeah. Well, we know Cain has access to the mines, and he is aware of how much access he has to their mines and needs to not overdo it, because otherwise people will abstract. Because Cain cares about having them be happy in the digital world. He doesn't care about their well-being outside of it. Chocolate, can you not stand in front of my phone, please? Thank you. He doesn't care about their well-being outside of it. Because then he doesn't exist, right? But yeah, dude. Man. I saw someone had theorized that the comments that Cain, actually part of the reason Kinger isn't morally sound in the light, he knows that Kinger could do way more successful damage. Yeah, honestly, yeah. I think that Cain is the reason that some of Kinger's memory is gone. I think it was probably in the initial, my best guess is it was when Cain initially took over the circus, whether that was by force, whether that was a glitch, blah, blah, blah. I think it was probably in the initial takeover of the circus, and Cain probably did that as some sort of like safeguard for himself. Same with why he has control over Abel. It was used as a safeguard. He was like, yeah, I'll keep these people around because probably he wants company or, you know, something similar. But also he doesn't really know how to get rid of them. He can't really get rid of them because the abstractions, he didn't make those. Those just kind of happen. So he can't really get rid of them. So he just took over parts of them with the power that he gained as safeguards, essentially. But yeah. Chat, I think I'm going to end it here. My voice is getting sore, and equally, I think I've said my piece. Thank you all for being here. I will be live more often because I'm almost on break. I'm not quite on break, so I still have like I still have an assessment and a half to do. But it's not like a lot. I'm nearly done both of them, so it won't be a lot. But I will announce if I'm going live in my Discord and on Twitter and probably Instagram. So join the Discord. Wow, it's been a while since I said that. Join the Discord. I'm going to try have this video out by the end of next week, but we don't know. I don't know. I don't know about that. We'll see. Again, I'll see with my assessments if I can edit it. It depends how long it takes to edit. I don't want to put any hard time limit on it. But we'll see. Actually, I do want to say some quick stuff about Hasbin quickly before we dip. Hasbin Hotel. I have seen all of Hasbin season 2. I said at the beginning, I'm very conflicted on it currently. My main things is that it feels like it has such a cool concept, but I feel like they just executed it really poorly. I'm thinking of making a Hasbin video as well, like one of those like Hasbin, like what I did with TIDC basically. I'm thinking of making a Hasbin version. But yeah, I saw someone ask for my favorite Hasbin character, Vox. Blue TV, man. I don't think he's like super well written, but I think he's the most well written. Anyway, let's find someone to raid, shall we? YouTube, I don't think I can you raid on YouTube? Is that a thing you can do? Can you raid on YouTube? Oh my god, loud. No. Yes, you can. Okay, those two very different that's two very different answers. How do you raid on YouTube, chat? Who should I raid? Chat, what games? You're all gonna say Minecraft. Oh, I guess I can raid someone playing Minecraft. I kind of don't want to. I'm gonna pick someone else to raid that doesn't play Minecraft. I'm gonna pick someone with low viewers because I want to do that. Let's find a VTuber. Rivals? We could do rivals. I want to find a VTuber too. Let's raid. This person seems cute. We'll raid them. All right, /raid. /raid kick you. There we go. Oh, that's in the wrong. Oh, I said that in their chat and not mine. Whoops. All right. Kick. How do you spell that? Kick you. There we go. I spelled that right? Yeah. Okay. Thank you all for being here. I will be live at some point. I don't know when. I will talk about it in my Discord. So join the Discord. Mods, can we get the Discord link in all the chats, please? Join the Discord. Thank you. Thank you, chat. Thank you. Okay, bye, guys. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. 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 Bye.